This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about the ball. You could even say it's about the course or the weather. But what it really comes down to is consistency and hard work. Over and over and over again. At Renaissance, we understand consistency. We understand hard work. Most importantly, we understand you. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Nah, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocados, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done. Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that. Strictly with the Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Davis Ford pregame show. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram here in the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association broadcast booth on an absolute gorgeous night for football. There was not an ounce of sarcasm in that one, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Jim, this is old school football weather right here. Rainy, sloppy, and trying to determine the last spot in the playoffs and win tonight for the Indians, and they're in the playoffs. And really no other way you wanted to try to figure this thing out.
That's right. We win, we're in. We lose, we're out. We still had a good year. And, you know, the weather's bad. It's raining. It's getting cold. It's 50 degrees. But, hey, it's raining on both sides of the field. It's raining against Northwest. It's raining against ICC. So you got to be ready. No excuses. Play well tonight.
Absolutely. And for those that are watching on Let's Go ICC TV, we do welcome you. We're going to try to keep this glass as clean as possible throughout the night with the rain coming in. It's actually blowing into the press box. So it's going to be a very unique situation for us here tonight. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll hear from Coach Sean Cannon about tonight's game. You're listening to ICC Football here on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Ta-ta-ta-ta!
What are you doing?
I'm enjoying the American Classical.
It's the American Classic, All-American Dog and Tots for $2.99.
I'm sorry, the All-American Dog and
Tots. Give me that.
Choose a chili cheese coney or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger with Tots for just $2.99. Sonic's Double Stuffed Oreo Waffle Cone. Made from Oreo wafers, layered with sweet Oreo cream, real ice cream, and Oreo cookie pieces. Talk about Oreo overload. Try one before they're gone.
Ever since you got that license, you've been on the move. We get it. With Student Checking, we have the tools to keep you going. Take care of that check from grandma without stopping at the bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And we'll even pay you back for ATM fees. So keep on going, and we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show. We are joined by Coach Sean Cannon. Coach, big game tonight. Not only is it the final regular season game against a North Division opponent in the number 5 Northwest, but playoffs on the line. Just talk about tonight's game and what you expect to see.
Yeah, you know, I told the kids Sunday, the only thing you ever ask in sports is have an opportunity, and we got one tonight against a really good football team, and you know, we got to go out there and lay it on the line and let the chips fall where they may.
All right, well, you're coming off a big win, homecoming win last week. Help get some confidence for your offense and defense, of course. Just talk about this week's preparation a little bit to get ready for Northwest coming off that win.
Yeah, you know, it's good to get a win and, you know, play the way we did, especially in the second quarter. You know, come out and score a lot of points. And anytime you get a shutout, you're never going to lose. You might tie, you're never going to lose. That's probably the defense to come out against a short week of practice, playing on, you know, a Saturday and having about 3 days to practice and going out and doing that. But, you know, I mean, this is what this league is about. You know, it comes down to, you know, 2 teams for that last spot. And you know, we you know, played them last year and you know, they're a good football team for a reason. And, you know, but the good thing is we got them at home, should have a great crowd here. And, you know, just looking forward to the game.
Okay, well, let's talk a little about Northwest. Looking at their stats, they don't really have 1 or 2 key guys. Seems like they got a lot of weapons. So just talk about kind of how the defense is prepared for their offense.
Yeah, played a lot of running backs. You know, they 3 or 4 running backs. You know, they've had some banged up throughout the year. You watch on tape and you'll see a different guy pretty much every series, and then you'll see some that just play. You know, just certain games, you know, but quarterback transfer from Vanderbilt throws the ball pretty good. You know, they got a good receiving core, 1, 4, 5, you know, they throw the ball around. You know, I don't think they really have a go-to target as much as they like to spread the ball around. And, you know, but I think the guy that makes them go is 17, the running back. I think he's a really talented player. And then 4 is really their big play receiver. I think he's a Northwest ranking guy. That's a redshirt freshman there, but you know, overall good team. You know, offensive line's big. You know, play with the tight end a lot of times, try to run the football, and you know, that's going to be one of our keys. Is we got to make sure we stop the run, and you know, we can't let them go in there and just get 4 and 5 at a time. We got to try to eliminate that part of it and be able to get them into passing situations.
Okay, well, with playoffs being on the line and very familiar opponent in Northwest. Just talk about kind of what your motto has been for the guys this week to control their own destiny.
Well, you know, you look at the way things have worked out this year. You know, where we are in our division. You know, and you talk about the big 3. I mean, you look at us and Scuba Northwest. I mean, it's always us 3 battling for those 2 spots most of the time, and you know, and so. The kids know the importance of the game. Coaches do, you know, especially the ones that's been here. Me, Coach Fox, Coach William. We played these guys for, you know, since the last 9 years. We've always had good battles with them. Always had good close games with them. I think in 15 we had to throw a Hail Mary there at the end of the game, you know, and then we went over there a couple years ago in their homecoming, and you know, so it's always a good test for us, a good battle, you know, between 2 really good football teams. Our kids know their kids. We got a lot of familiarity with players and stuff, and. You know, but like I said earlier, you know, I told them, I said, in sports, you don't get a lot of opportunity to control your own destiny. You don't get a lot of opportunity to have, you know, the shot that you're going to get, you know, and that's all you can ask. And go out there and be competitors and compete. And that's probably one of the biggest things I've talked to them about this week is just being competitors. You know, go out there and compete and let's battle these guys for 4 quarters.
All right, Coach. Well, finally, let's talk about the keys to victory brought to you by Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Basically what I've told them this week, no errors in the kicking game. That's one thing we got to be sharp in. Punt the ball where it needs to be punted. Cover kicks, be able to get some pressure on their punter. And if we get an opportunity to return a kick, we got to make them pay. We got to set up ourselves in good field position and hold their field position, back. Got to be able to establish a run game. Their defensive line is very good. Their front seven is, very active, a lot of pressure and stuff. So we got to be able to run the football. So it opens up our passing game for us, and that's going to be real key for us. And then our side, we got to be able to stop the run. Anytime you got a team that's about a 50-50 run pass team, you got to make them one-dimensional somehow. And you always want to take away the run for that. So that's really what we got to work on this week, and what we talked about this week, and our kids know going in, that's what we got to do to win this ball game.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck tonight, and we'll be back with more of the Davis Ford pregame show here on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN Mississippi 95.1 The Fan.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
Celebrate outrageous amounts of toppings with Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest. With the most cheese and now with the most toppings at the nation's best price. Create your favorite pizza starting at $6. Pay, then express pickup at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
In anticipation of the big game, Little Caesars invites you to pick up large, hot and ready pizzas for just $5 each. Score big by adding a crazy combo, Italian cheese bread, or hot and ready Caesar wings. This football season, make Little Caesars your big game party headquarters.
Pizza.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram here as rain continues to fall in Fulton as we're getting set for tonight's game between ICC and number 5 Northwest. We're just under 16 and a half minutes away from that First American National Bank opening kickoff here between the Indians and the Rangers. Situation is pretty simple for both teams tonight. Win and you continue your season, lose and it's over with tonight. Jim, we just heard some of Coach Cannon's keys to victory during that interview brought to you by Little Caesars, and also those keys to victory being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. Let's talk about your keys to victory, and as always, your keys to victory being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona.
Thank you, Adam. And, of course, you look at the weather tonight. Of course, we're playing for all the marbles going to the playoffs, or not. And regardless of who wins this game, both teams have had solid, good football years. Keys to victory tonight, of course, I believe is the kicking game is very important. Getting off the field, and also turnovers with this weather. You can't make excuses, but let's be honest, it's wet, it's cold, it's slippery. Turnovers will be big in this ball game. So getting off to a fast start, kicking the game and turnovers.
Absolutely. You got to put a lot of stock in your offensive line tonight. That's one thing that, not to knock one team over the other, but they're pretty equal with the offensive line tonight. Streaky at times, I think, is the best way to describe both teams' offensive line play. So that running game is going to be key. Which offensive line can win the battle tonight?
No doubt about it, Adam. And I was looking at some stats earlier, and last week Sean made a great point that he loves working with his linebackers. Out of our 9 leading tacklers on our team, 8 of them are linebackers. He's played 8 linebackers consistently. So they've made the plays. They got to make the plays tonight, as you mentioned. On the ground game, when Northwest runs the ball, our linebackers got to make the play and stop the run.
Absolutely. For those watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com, that was Kevin Maloney that just walked in front of your screen there. It's a rainy night, and we're going to try our best to keep these windows clean throughout the evening. With the way the rain's falling, we're hoping it's going to slack up a little bit later on tonight. But with the way the rain's falling, it's blowing into the press box, so we're unable to open up the windows tonight. So we're about 14 minutes and 30 seconds away from the First American National Bank opening kickoff. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at tonight's Coca-Cola starting lineups being presented to you by the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Buddy Long and Company, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. Back with more right after this.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
$2.99 for a Car Hop Classic. What a steal.
Steal. That's a heist. Put this on.
Oh, disguise.
I don't think I can eat in this.
It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a Slinger Plus Tots for $2.99. Try it today. Sonic's Double Stuffed Oreo Waffle Cone. Made from Oreo wafers. Layered with sweet Oreo cream, real ice cream, and Oreo cookie pieces. Talk about Oreo overload. Try one before they're gone.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about the ball. You could even say it's about the course or the weather. But what it really comes down to is consistency and hard work. Over and over and over again. At Renaissance, we understand consistency. We understand hard work. Most importantly, we understand you. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Now, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare.
Gotta be well done.
Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that. Strictly with a Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
Carter Mills, quarterback, Acre, Mississippi. Deshaun Dinkins, running back, Warner Robins, Georgia.
Mel Thomas, wide receiver, Colorado, Mississippi.
Austin Watkins, wide receiver, Tupelo, Mississippi.
Bars Brown, wide receiver, Grenada, Mississippi.
Trey Town, fullback, Grenada, Mississippi.
Cameron Orr, right tackle, Gulf, Mississippi. CJ Doss, O-line, Tupelo, Mississippi.
Shan Ross, center, Grenada, Mississippi. Duarte Willis, offensive line, Aberdeen, Mississippi.
Will James, right tackle, Columbus, Mississippi.
Thomas Cox, long snapper, Fulton, Mississippi.
Hayden Franklin, punter, Pontotoc, Mississippi. Cale Comer, kicker, Caledonia, Mississippi.
Taker Ruggles, linebacker, Aberdeen, Mississippi. Michael Harrison, defensive tackle, Hamilton, Mississippi.
Rico Pickens, defensive tackles, Memphis, Tennessee.
Nicholas Smith, linebacker, Cleveland, Mississippi.
Atard Moore, linebacker, Kansas City, Mississippi.
Kamara Robinson, linebacker, Macon, Mississippi.
LaKendra Jones, linebacker, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Tyrese Quinn, cornerback, Kansas City, Mississippi.
Kenneth Martin, defensive back, Columbus, Mississippi.
BJ Williams, defensive back, Aberdeen, Mississippi. Cortez Davis, defensive back, DeKalb County, Georgia.
Fresh pizza, New York style.
No way. Chicago deep dish.
Nah. White pie.
Half veggies, half meat. Just cheese.
No. Pepperoni. Extra crunchy.
Chewy. Has to be gluten-free.
Top it with arugula.
No, basil.
Eggplant.
Dude, really? That's not pizza. Come on.
Pizza. And a Coke.
You got that right. 2 Cokes, please.
My pizza goes best with a Coke.
An ice cold Coke.
Only with a Coke.
$2.99 for a car hop classic. What a steal.
Steal. That's a heist. Put this on.
Oh, it's a disguise.
I don't think I can eat in this.
It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a Slinger Plus Tots for $2.99. Try it today. Sonic's Double Stuffed Oreo Waffle Cone, made from Oreo wafers, layered with sweet Oreo cream, real ice cream, and Oreo cookie pieces. Talk about Oreo overload. Try one before they're gone.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Davis Ford pregame show. The rain, well, we thought it was going to slack up for a second, then all of a sudden started coming down a little bit harder here in Fulton tonight as we're about 8 minutes and 35 seconds away from the First American National Bank opening kickoff here between ICC and number 5 Northwest. Jim, this is basically a play-in game for the playoffs. Winner goes on, loser goes home, and ends their season there. So a big night tonight here on sophomore night.
Adam, it's like a playoff game. It's like the first round of playoff games. Like you said, take care of business tonight and you move on and play next week and hopefully play the next week. So we're in the postseason now, and these are the two teams standing for number 2 position in the North half. And this is a big, big ball game tonight.
Absolutely. And on top of that, Mr. Jim, it's a very special night. We're honoring sophomore members of the football team, sophomore cheerleaders, and also sophomore members of that great ICC All-American band. So an emotional night. A lot of families going to be here. Hopefully some more fans are able to come out. I know the weather's going to knock that down tonight, but, just talk about the emotions of sophomore night.
It's a big night, Adam, and, we wish we had better weather. Hopefully a lot of people watching on the television, listening to us on the radio. But these people that put in the time, we're talking about the band, the cheerleaders, the football team, the amount of hours, the amount of preparation they do to make this a great product and make their school very proud. We're proud of them. They've given us 2 great years or some 3 great years. Graduating now, moving on to better things, but we tip our hat and commend for what they've done.
Absolutely. And speaking of watching Let's Go ICC TV, you can now watch Let's Go ICC on your Roku and Amazon Fire Sticks. Starting with tonight's broadcast, we do thank the fine folks up there in Tennessee that run our live stream here, Wi-Fi Sports, for helping us continue to grow this. So be sure and search Itawamba Community College on your Roku or Amazon Fire Stick there. Jim, we're about 7 minutes away from the First American National Bank opening kickoff here in Fulton. I know you guys have been extremely busy with a lot of great things going over there in the foundation. Kind of just talk about the foundation for a minute.
Well, thank you, Adam. Of course, last week we had a wonderful week. Your department did a lot of great things. We all participated, had a great homecoming day, honored 3 fine individuals, had a great crowd here. Had better weather last week, but we also had a great football game, and we took care of business, beat Southwest. In the foundation, what we try to do, Adam, we reach out to our business partners, our alumni, and people in the community. We try to raise money, and the money that we give back to the college in forms of scholarships, building projects, or whatever the president, whatever the cabinet needs. The money that comes into the foundation is to help the college, help it grow.
Absolutely. For more information, you can search ICC Alumni or ICC Foundation at iccms.edu, or you can simply scroll to the bottom of letsgoicc.com. You'll see both the foundation and alumni logos there as well. And, of course, Mr. Jim, Dr. Jan Reed Bunch, and Tilda Bushline always doing a great job there. Almost a lifeline of the college now, I guess you can say, whenever it comes to raising that money, because the folks down in Jackson don't help us as much as we need sometimes.
Right, and Dr. Bunch does a wonderful job, and Tilda, of course, is our executive assistant, and basically she's the boss.
Yeah.
If she tells us to do something, I'm going to do it. But no, both of them do a great job. We've got a good team there, and y'all do a great job in community relations. We know that Nina Strother, you, and all that bunch there does a wonderful job to make this college looks good. And it takes a, what do you call it? It
takes a village.
A village,
yes.
A family to work together.
Yes.
And we need to make that happen.
Absolutely. We're about 5 minutes away from that First American National Bank opening kickoff here from Fulton. We're going to take one more timeout and come back with that kickoff right here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Did you know your child's eyes can be checked as young as 6 months of age? They do not have to know their letters or even be able to talk in order to receive a comprehensive eye exam. Your eye doctor can tell you many things just by looking at them. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide proper diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your eye appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
$2.99 for a car hop classic. What a steal.
Steal. That's a heist. Put this on.
Oh, disguise.
I don't think I can eat in this.
It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a Slinger Plus Tots for $2.99. Try it today. Sonic's Double Stuffed Oreo Waffle Cone, made from Oreo wafers, layered with sweet Oreo cream, real ice cream, and Oreo cookie pieces. Talk about Oreo overload. Try one before they're gone.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening kickoff here from Fulton. A very rainy night, so we're going to try to bring this to you the best we can this evening. As you see, ICC heading to the field right now for the coin toss, and the sophomores walking out there as well. Jim, a very special night here, and as we talked about, Jim, pretty simple. Winner takes all tonight. That number 2 seed in the playoffs on the line tonight for both ICC and Northwest.
No excuses tonight, Adam. The best team that plays tonight, if you win the ball game, you move on to the playoffs. You don't have to wait on anybody else. You make your own decision. You make it happen tonight. You move on.
And so we're awaiting this coin toss here as we approach quicker to that First American National Bank opening kickoff. Looks like the coin has been tossed, and ICC has won the toss, and they're going to decline to get the ball to start the second half. Jim, first time we've seen the Indians decline to the second half all season.
I know it. I think they're changing up, maybe because of the weather. They want to set a tone here with the defense, see if we can stop them, get the ball back, and, of course, get the kickoff starting the third quarter.
Absolutely. So we're just about getting set to start the ball game here. ICC in their red uniforms, blue helmets, And looks like the Rangers across the way, all white with blue helmets as well. So we'll get set to kick things off here. Jim, any final thoughts before we start the contest?
Adam, looking forward to it. Big game tonight. We appreciate everybody listening to us, watching on TV. If you get a chance, come on out. Brave this weather. The Indians need you tonight.
Absolutely. Rain continues to fall here in Fulton as it's done pretty much all day today. So the track will be sloppy, to coin a phrase, if you will, from horse racing. So this will be the First American National Bank kickoff coming your way in a moment, as it's going to be Caleb Comer to kick things off here for the Indians. He's had the kicking duties all season long here for ICC. And looks like back to receive for the Rangers. Looks like number 20. And that is going to be Tony. Yeah, it's going to be next to impossible to see these rosters tonight. So, Jim, I may have to rely on you if you can read the bigger printer rosters.
Yeah, I will do my best.
So either way it goes, and we're going to apologize. You're not going to have very much of an atmosphere until that rain kind of slows down now. So the First American National Bank opening kick is going to be fielded at about the 13-yard line. Tried to slow down for a second to let the wall set up, and the Indians do a nice job of coming up and making the tackle. And the Rangers will have the ball out about the 26-yard line. Going to be a first down and 10 situation here for for the Rangers. So, Mr. Jim, another thing is going to be keeping dry footballs on the field tonight. That's going to be next to impossible for both these teams.
Very, very important. And, Adam, I believe the starting quarterback is Jacob Free. I believe it's a transfer from Vanderbilt.
And so Free will come in here to start the contest. And it's going to be a handoff to the lone man in the backfield, and a pretty solid pickup there on first down. Jim, you got to imagine you're going to see a whole lot of running game tonight out of both teams.
No doubt. It's going to be very conservative, especially in this weather, fill people out. They got 3 yards in, second and 7. Game just started, ICC and Northwest, early in the first quarter.
So second down and 8 here. We're going to load up and throw out to the flats, and it's going to be caught near the 40-yard line, so that's going to be good for a first down. Jim, as soon as we say we're going to see a lot of running tonight, the Rangers come out and just toss that one and move the chains for the first down.
That's Free to Hunt, the transfer from Marshall University. Montero Hunt, 6'2", 185 sophomore from Walnut, Mississippi.
And so now, once again, a pass out to the flats, and it's going to be slip off a tackle, trying to get to the outside, breaks one more, and it's going to be hit and dropped out of bounds, but it does move the chains once again, and now the rain really starting to come down, Mr. Jim.
First and 10. That was Peyton, the wide receiver from Nashville, Tennessee. First and 10, Rangers from midfield.
So the ball is at midfield as the rain continues to fall hard here in Fulton. And another pass, and pretty much just a quick out pass that time. It is complete for the Rangers. And, Jim, those aren't passes downfield. They're just out trying to just get to the corner a little bit quicker, almost like extended running plays.
You're right, Adam. It's an extended running play, got 3 yards. That's the transfer from Mississippi State, Braden Smith with the catch.
Yeah, there's a lot of D1 talent on this Rangers team. They're not number 5 by mistake. Handoff is going to be to the man in the backfield, and he just slips and falls. Tried to cut back across the grain that time. And, Jim, we're going to see a lot of that tonight. Not going to be a whole lot of cutting. You're going to have to make up your mind where you want to go and get there in a hurry.
Third down, 3rd and 5. That was Calvert from West Point on the carry. Early in the first period, 13-15 in the first quarter, no score.
Rangers with the football, and that's going to be motion on the far side of the field, so this is going to back them up 5 yards. And a break there for the Indians. Now they're going to get them in a third down and long situation here, and that ICC defense needs to see if they can come up and make a stop.
It's a passing down for sure, Adam. It's third down, 3rd and 10 from midfield.
So they move the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10, as Mr. Jim mentioned here. Rain continues to fall here in Fulton. It has been an ugly day for football. Man in motion going to the far side of the field. And that's where they want to go with it. Try to set up a little bubble screen. Has the first down. A great play that time. And that time the Indians just could not fight off those blocks. And a good job, Jim, by the wide receivers blocking downfield.
No, that's just a little swing pass to the tailback, and they got 15 yards at them. 1st and 10 Rangers at the 34-yard line of ICC. 12:40 left in the first quarter, no score.
And once again, we do apologize for those watching on Let's Go ICC TV as that pass is tipped and nearly caught off the tip that time. Pass falls incomplete. But, yeah, we're trying our best to keep the glass where you can be able to see. But, yeah, so that pass falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10 Now with 12:33 to go, clock is stopped here in the first quarter. No score between ICC and Northwest. Let's give credit where credit's due. The ICC All-American Band out in the weather playing tonight as well. Handoff is going to be to the running back in the backfield. He's going to be hit and stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and a great job that time by the Indians defense.
Good. Combs, the senior, made a great play from Middleton, Mississippi. He tried to turn the corner, lost a yard at him. Third down, 3rd and 11 for the Rangers.
Well, this is where the Rangers did a good job last time. They were able to convert on their last 3rd down. This time it's 3rd and long once again. Back to pass, plenty of time to throw. The pass is going to be high. Did he catch it in bounds? They're going to wait for it, and I think they're going to say incomplete.
Incomplete.
And so now it's going to bring up a 4th down and 11 situation. Jim, this type of sloppy field right now, you got to think, yep, the Rangers going to keep the offense on the field.
Adam, it's one of those where it's too short to punt, too far for a field goal. It's all on the line tonight. They're going for it. 4th and 11. They're on ICC's 35-yard line. Northwest 0, ICC 0. 12:02 left in the first quarter. No score.
3 receivers on far side of the field, 1 here at the bottom of your screen. Snap's a good one. Plenty of time to throw. Now ICC bringing some pressure. Quarterback's going to tuck and run. Ooh, big block downfield and a smart play that time. The Indians fell back, brought a lot of pressure, and the quarterback's able to scramble and pick up the 1st down.
Good job by Free. Good-looking athlete, big athlete, 6'5", 230. Got the 1st down, as you mentioned, Adam. 1st and 10, Rangers at the 24-yard line of ICC. Clock running, 11:45 first quarter, no score.
Rangers trying to drive downfield, handoff again up the middle, and a solid pickup about 1, maybe 2. Jim, you saw what he did there. Once he got to that line, he just wrapped the ball up and was able to make sure he kept possession of the football.
Good job, our defense, Adam. Let's give them 2 yards, 2 yards. 2nd and 8, Rangers. The ball is at the 22 of ICC. We're early in the first quarter, no score.
And so the Rangers with it now, trying to drive downfield. Handoff is going to be the running back in the backfield. Gets off the corner and now drives forward and has enough for the 1st down. And, Jim, it just seems like every time the Rangers need a big play, they're able to come up with it so far here on this opening drive.
Like you said, Adam, they went for it on 4th down a while ago, made it, and now they got another 1st down. They're marking the ball, what do you say, 11-yard line?
It was 13.
I'm sorry, 13-yard line, 1st and 10, Rangers.
So the handoff once again, and this time he's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield, or maybe a gain of 1 on the play. We'll see where they spot the football, but a good job that time by the Indians to come up and make the stop. That was Carson on the carry.
I think Martin made the play, only a gain of 1 yard, Adam. 2nd and 9, Rangers. Knocking on the door on ICC's 12-yard line, 10:40 first quarter, no score.
Yeah, ICC needs that bend but don't break mentality right now. Handoff once again, that's going to be Carson. He's going to try to fight off a guy but does not do so, and the Indians make the tackle.
Big play here, Adam. I believe it's 3rd down, 3rd and 7, putting the ball, well, they put it at the 9, 3rd down, 3rd and 6 at ICC's 9-yard line, no score.
So they can still get the 1st down without the touchdown, as they just got to reach just beyond, I guess you say in between the 2 and 3 yard line, do the Rangers. So Northwest with it, obviously 4-down territory with them going for it on 4th down earlier. Now the Rangers want to take a timeout. Timeout on the field, we're going to take it with them. 0-0 is your score, 10:09 to play here. We'll take a break and be back with more. You're watching ICC football here on Let'sGoICCTV.com and listening on ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 10:09 to play here in the first quarter. 0-0 is your score. Rangers with the football. 2 receivers on the far side of the field, 1 near side. There is a running back in the backfield for the Rangers. Rainy night here in Fulton. Win and you're in is the situation with the playoffs between ICC and the number 5 Rangers. Snap back's a good one. Plenty of time to throw. Passes tipped away. Nicely done that time by the Indians. The slant route was there, but a good job. I believe that might have been Tyrese Quinn coming up and making the play.
Good job by Tyrese. And Adam, they're going to try a field goal in this weather conditions. Now, it's going to be a short field goal. Should be about a 26-yarder. Let's see where he lines up. Yes, 26-yard attempt. As we mentioned, 10:05 first quarter, no score.
So waiting the kick here.
Blocked.
And it's blocked. The ball is loose on the field. And the Indians come up with another block. What a play that time, Mr. Jim, by the Indians.
Great job. It's a high snap. Made them had to wait a minute, and our defense came through, made a great block.
That was number 18, Cortez Davis, coming up with the big play for the Indians there. And, Jim, I tell you what, that's got to give a little bit of shot of life to the Indians after that play there. Gave up a lot of yardage, but didn't give up any points.
No score. Hey, Adam, bend but don't break. Good job by the Indians on defense. Now we got 1st and 10 from our own 16-yard line. 9:59 left in the first quarter. No score.
Indians with 2 running backs in the set. Now they split them out. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. This time it's just going to be a little touch pass forward. ICC trying to get out around the corner. Gets the ball out to about the 20-yard line. So a gain of about maybe 5-4 on the play that time, as that was Austin Watkins that was forced out of bounds that time on the run.
Good start by the Indians. They're going to mark it at the 21-yard line, Adam. That's a gain of 5. Second down, 2nd and 5 for the Indians.
So the Indians going to try to hurry up the tempo here a little bit against this Rangers defense, and it is a good one. That front 7 extremely good for the Rangers. This time the handoff is going to be the man up the middle. I believe that might have been Wadlington, and it looks like Wadlington may have enough for the first down. See where the spot is, and yes, they're going to say that's going to be a first down. This first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox.
Good job by the offensive line. You know, we took over about our 16-yard line. We've moved it out now to our 27-yard line, 1st and 10 Indians.
So the Indians with it now. Pick up their first down. We'll see what they elect to do here. And it is going to be a little play action. This time the pass is out wide, and I want to say they're going to say it's incomplete. Probably a smart play that time by Austin Watkins just to let that one hit the turf. If he does catch it and go to his knees, it's going to be for a loss.
That's right. He loses 2 or 3 yards, so I'm glad it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 Indians. 9:10 left in the first quarter. No score.
So the Indians will come back in that same set. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. 2 running backs in the backfield with Mills. Jamel Thomas is your lone receiver here at the bottom of your screen. Rangers making some adjustments defensively as Mills surveying the defense. So they're going to try to bring a little bit of pressure here off the corner. Mills looks to throw. Has Thomas open and caught. Good little timing route that time as Thomas, as soon as he turned around, the football was right on top of him, able to haul that one in and move the chains.
Let me say this. Clark Mills made a great play. There was a blitz from the cornerback, so the safety's one-on-one. Clark got it out quickly. Good job by ICC.
So the Indians trying to march downfield, much like the Rangers did on their opening possession. 1st down and 10. The ball is going to be at the 41-yard line. This first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. Mills looking to throw again. More than enough time to throw. Zips it out there, and it's caught. The Indians come up with another big play there. And, Jim, we talked about that offensive line having to get it done tonight. They got it done there. Mills all day to throw.
He did, and Austin Watkins ran a long, deep pattern down and out about 25 yards down the field. Offensive line gave us time to make the play happen. Good job, offensive line.
So the Indians now picking it up in chunks via the air attack. And we said it's going to be a lot of running tonight. Well, Gore was wrong, as this team has went to the air. So it'll be a 1st down and 10 here for the Indians. Ball is going to be at the 41. And a little delay here, and Wadlington bobbled the football for a second, but he is able to keep it. He's going to get it out near the 35-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark him at the 36. Jim, just good to see that Wadlington was able to hold on to the football.
Adam, there's been positive plays. We've taken over at our 16-yard line. Every play we've gotten at least 5 yards on this series.
So now it'll be a 2nd down. Let's call it a 2nd down and 5 situation here for the Indians. New running back in the game as Wadlington will come out. That's going to be number 7, Keegan Huddleston, into the contest here for ICC. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Jamel Thomas all alone here at the bottom. Mills gets the snap. Looking to throw, plenty of time. Now it's going to step up in the pocket, and it's going to collapse around him in a hurry. Good job by the Rangers coming up that time and collapsing the pocket on Mills. Mills looked like he wanted to run that time as he tucked it, but just could not quite make up his mind quick enough to get some positive yardage.
Lost a couple yards there. Now it's 3rd down, 3rd and 7, possession down. ICC's moving the ball. It's on the 37-yard line of Northwest. First quarter, ICC 0, Northwest 0.
Possession down here for the Indians, as Mr. Jim mentioned, about a 3rd down and a long 6 situation here. The Indians come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to look to the sideline to make some adjustments. So are the Rangers defensively. The Rangers trying to get their play call As now the Indians shift around. Deshaun Dinkins, your long running back in the backfield. Mills looking to throw. Plenty of time. No, excuse me. Pressure was coming. Now Mills going to try to get out and make something happen here. And he is going to be hit and dropped as he crosses the 35-yard line down to the 34. And so this will be a 4th and about 4 situation, maybe 3. Let's call it 4th and 3. So now the Indians will send on the punting unit.
Adam, Hayden Franklin averages 33 yards a punt. We got the ball on their 34. I'd love to see a 33-yard punt here and put it on the 1.
Yeah, and with it raining the way it is today, it would be interesting to see how the ball bounces once it hits the turf. So we're waiting this punt, and that's a high snap. And Franklin's going to have to try to do something. Then the ball still on the turf here, still loose, and the Rangers pick it up. And the Rangers will have it on the bad snap. And, Jim, that's what we said. Special teams could be big tonight, and that one hurt.
That did hurt. You know, it's tough to snap the ball, especially 15 yards in this weather, unfortunately. Bad snap. 1st and 10, Northwest, all the way back down to our 27-yard line, 1st and 10 Rangers.
So now, as Jim mentioned, to be 1st and 10 here for the Rangers. Good field position after that bad snap on the punt attempt. And so the Rangers will come out here trying to draw first blood. Rangers number 5 in the country, ICC unranked. They are 5-3 on the year. Both these teams trying to find their way into the playoffs. This is going to be a handoff to the running back in the backfield. He is going to bully his way forward near to about the 20-yard line. Let's call it the 21 is where they're going to mark him down at. Impressive run there on first down.
Yeah, Carson, I think, was on the carry. 5'7", 220. He's a bowling ball there, Adam.
And he's going to play action fake this time and out to number 4. Really nobody out there, and ICC can't catch him. Going to try to get in the end zone, and they're going to say a flag down. That's got to be holding.
It's holding. It's coming back.
Yeah, and I don't know if he stepped out of bounds or not.
Adam, he scored, but it's coming back. I believe the holding is about the 11. It's going to be 1st and 10 Northwest, probably from their own 21-yard line.
And so the officials are going to talk this one over here as this one will appear to be coming back on the Rangers.
It was a touchdown, but there's holding against the Rangers.
And so the referees are talking this one over, holding. And so that is going to back them up. We'll see where they spot the football. And so it looks like they're going to step it off from the Let's see where they're going to step it off.
10. So, yeah, they're putting the 21-yard line first down.
So it's basically back to where it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that 2nd down and 4? Okay.
Yep. 2nd down and 4. And so a big play there. The Indians defense now has got to tighten up a little bit. 2nd down and 4 here for the Rangers after the holding penalty takes points off the board. Now looking to throw, has a man wide open, gets behind the secondary, jump ball. Does he hang on to it? No, he's out of bounds. So the Rangers go to the air on that time and just could not reel that one in. Good throw, just ran out a little bit of real estate.
I'm a little surprised. They run the ball on us and they throw the bomb on 2nd and 4, but they thought they had something out deep. They didn't. 3rd down, 3rd and 4 Rangers. The ball's on the ICC's 21-yard line, 5:24 first quarter, no score.
So as Jim mentioned, it's a 3rd down and 4. Rangers have been money on possession downs. Handoff up the middle. He's going to bully his way forward, and it's going to be close. May have to measure this one as it looked like he was hit at the line of scrimmage, but give credit where credit's due. The young man from the Rangers able to battle his way forward, and he's going to be about a yard shy, it appears, and looks like the Rangers are going to try to hurry up here offensively and go for it on 4th down. So 4th and 1 is the situation. And the Indians in the backfield get him. Big-time play there for the Indians. The Indians get the stop, and, Jim, I believe that was Keyshawn Parker
from
Calhoun City coming in and making the play.
Blitz from his linebacker, made the right read, dropped him for a loss. We take over again, Adam.
Big play there by that ICC defense to come up with the stop. So the turnover on downs, and ICC will have it at the 20-yard line. Both these teams able to move the ball, just have not been able to put anything on the board. 0-0 is your score. 4:56 to go here in the first quarter of play. Mills coming out, still your quarterback. 2 running backs on both sides of him. 2 receivers on the far side of the field, 1 here at the bottom. Now ICC shifts, and Hiram Waddington comes out as a wide receiver. Mills wants to throw. This ball is batted up in the air, and it's deflected out of bounds. Good job that time by the defensive lineman of Northwest. You're taught if you can't get to the quarterback, get in the way of the pass, and that time the ball bounced off his helmet and out of bounds.
Well, I've never seen a ball batted that far away.
Yeah.
Lord, went off his helmet and out here into the stands, basically.
And so that pass falls incomplete, stops the clock with 4:51 to go here in the first quarter of play. 0-0 remains your score. ICC and number 5 Northwest. So second down and 10. Wadlington goes in motion. Now this is going to be Mills on the carry, and Mills going to keep it, and it's going to get across the 30-yard line. Looks like he's going to run for about 12 on the play and moves the chain.
Very, very smart by Clark Mills. There was 2 men blitzing from that corner. Clark saw it, took the ball up the middle, got the first down.
And so it's another first down. This first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. For all your insurance needs, stop by and see Joey there on South Adams Street. And the pass is intercepted, and the Rangers have a lot of room to run on the far side of the field. Jukes one man, jumps another, and goes into the end zone for the touchdown. So, Jim, the turnover comes back and haunts the Indians.
I don't think Clark saw him. The guy made a great play, jumped up, intercepted. Touchdown, Rangers.
So an interception return that time for the Rangers, and they take a 6-0 lead here on the turnover, and that was one of the keys to victory would be the turnover situations tonight, and a big one there. And, Jim, these type of ball games, that might be the only score we see tonight.
Great play by the Rangers. Give them credit.
So awaiting the extra point here. The kick is up, and the kick is off the upright. No good. A big miss there. ICC bringing in pressure once again on that one and nearly got the block. 6-0 is your score. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. That was a 38-yard interception return by Jack Reed for the Rangers. Makes it 6-0 after the missed extra point. We'll have the First American National Bank kickoff coming here for the Rangers. ICC trailing 6-0 with 4:18 to go here in the first quarter. This kick is going to be a driving kick, and it's going to take the Indians to the goal line, and I think he actually ran into the end zone, so he's had to run it out. And that is going to be a return out to about the 15, maybe 16-yard line. So a little bit of confusion that time, Mr. Jim, if he could run it out or not, and probably made the right decision as he caught the ball at the 1. His momentum carried him into the end zone, so he had to run it out.
Adam, you've got to have a short memory. Clark Mills has been playing well, had one errant pass there. You got to forget about it, get out there and make some plays.
6-0 is your score. 4:12 to go here in the first quarter of play. ICC and Northwest here on a dreary night in Fulton. Rain has been going since this afternoon and still falling hard here in Fulton this evening. Mills is your quarterback. Two running backs in the backfield with Mills. And he's going to hand it off. I believe that's going to be Deshaun Dinkins that gets the carry, and he's going to get it out to about the 20, so a short gain on first down for the Indians.
Good blocking up front. Give them a gain of 4 yards. 2nd and 6 Indians. Northwest 6, ICC 0. 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Looks like Austin Watkins is going to come into the contest here for the Indians. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. 1 here at the bottom of your screen. Now this is going to be Wadlington that goes into a wide receiver position from his original running back position. Mills looking to throw, and that pass is high, and the Watkins was tattooed after the pass went off his fingertips. Nothing malicious on that. No. But a good, clean hit that time as the ball falls incomplete. And so now it's going to be a 3rd down and long situation here for the Indians.
3rd and 6. We got the ball at our own 20. We need a first down, Adam, because of the punting conditions are very, very difficult tonight. 3rd and 6 Indians. 3:40 left in the first quarter. Northwest 6, ICC 0.
So the Indians sending in a play late here. The play clock is now still plenty of time, 13 seconds. So 3rd down and long now. And a lot of confusion by the Indians, and they're going to keep it this time. Looks like the quarterback wants to keep it. He's going to try to reverse field. Actually, this is the Wild Apache, and this is going to be a long gain here across the 40, now near the 45-yard line, as that was Hiram Wallington that took the snap that time, and a big-time carry there for the Indians moves the chain.
Great job by Hiram. He was going right, reversed his field. 25 yards on the carry, Adam. 1st and 10 Indians.
Big pickup there on a 3rd down possession, a 3rd and long, and now ICC has it out to the 45-yard line. And so ICC will have it with a first down and 10 situation. Wallington is going to remain the wild Apache set here. He's going to try to weave his way through traffic, lowers his head, and Jim, that was the toughest run for a gain of about 3 I've ever seen.
No doubt he got hit by 3 guys, and they're all big guys on the defensive line. Hiram got 3 yards there. Wallington, 3-yard carry. 2nd and 7. Indians were early, 2:55 left in the first quarter, 6-0 Northwest.
Mills back in at quarterback. Wallington will head to the sidelines. 2nd down and 7 here for the Indians. Mills awaiting the snap, gets it, looking to throw. Pocket starting to collapse, now throws over the middle, is caught, and it's going to be down near the 40-yard line. And a good job that time by Mills. The pocket was collapsing in a hurry. He was able to get that one out and complete it for the first down.
Good job. McLeod made the catch. 1st and 10 Indians. Northwest 40-yard line. Clock running. 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Northwest 6, ICC 0.
So now the Indians send in Keegan Holston as a running back here. 2 receivers near side, 1 up top on the far side of the field. I believe that's Bradford, your wide receiver. Mills still your quarterback. Also Deshaun Dinkins in the backfield along with Mills. And that's who's going to get the football. This is going to be Dinkins. Dinkins weaving his way through traffic. It's across the 35-yard line down to about the 34, maybe the 33 if the official's being generous. And a big pickup there on first down.
Gave him 6 yards, Adam. Good carry on first down you mentioned. 2nd and 4, Indians driving. The ball's on the 34-yard line of Northwest. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Northwest 6, ICC 0.
Yeah, that touchdown came on a pick 6 for the Rangers. ICC trying to answer here on the other end. 2 receiver, or excuse me, now they go to 4 wide. Mills, plenty of time to throw, feels pressure, is going to tuck it, and he's going to be hit and sacked on the play that time, as looks like he just felt that pressure and couldn't quite find anybody open downfield. Credit to the secondary for that sack.
Lost a yard, Adam. 3rd down, 3rd and 5. The ball's at the 35 of Northwest. I think it's 2 down territory. We got the ball there, 35. We're driving. Minute 20 left in the first quarter. Northwest 6, ICC 0.
We do want to welcome those listening here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Remind you, if you're away from your radio, you can listen on ESPNMISS.com. Man coming in motion. Play action fake there. Pressure coming off the edge, and there's the Rangers. And the ball came free. Are they going to say he was down, or are they going to say it was a sack? And they're going to say a turnover by the Indians. 2nd turnover of the night, and Jim, that one was tough.
That was. I wasn't sure if he was down or not, Adam. I don't know if we got a replay. Not there. It's a flag on the end of the play. Let's see what happens here.
So a flag down. So we'll see what the officials mention here. So unsportsmanlike conduct after the play. So that's going to back them up 15 more yards, but the Rangers will get the ball after the fumble. And, Jim, we said protecting the football was going to be a key to victory tonight. 2nd turnover of the night for the Indians.
That one hurt. You know, Clark going back to pass, got hit by 2 guys. Evidently the ball slipped away.
And so now they're going to back the ball up near the 20. Actually, it's going to be on the 26-yard line is where the Rangers will have it, 1st and 10. So Northwest has been able to move the ball well. The Indians as well, but the Indians hampered with 2 turnovers and a bad snap on a punt attempt. So this is going to be a give to the running back in the backfield. He's going to be hit, spun around, and dropped as he crosses the 30. So a solid pickup of about 5 on the play.
Like you said, good blocking by Northwest interior lineman. Got 5 yards. 2nd and 5, Northwest got the ball at their own 31-yard line. They're beating ICC 6-0. 40 seconds left in the first quarter.
Rangers with it. They're going to hand it off one more time. Going to try to cut up the middle. The Indians were there that time. Stack him up after a gain of 1 on the play. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and short situation. And we'll see if the Rangers elect to. Let's see if they're going to. Yeah, I was like, the clock stopped.
Yeah, I didn't understand. I thought there was a flag out, but there's not.
Yeah. So the clock actually stopped on the play. So the Rangers get a little bonus time here as it stopped with 30 seconds. Now they're down to 15. So we'll see if the Rangers elect to snap the ball here, if they're going to think about it on this 3rd down play and go into it. Nope, they're going to snap it. Pressure coming. Quarterback is hit as he released, and the ball is caught. nearly intercepted in and out of the hands of the ICC defender, and then it is hauled in that time to the 40-yard line with 2 seconds to play here in the first quarter. And, Jim, that kind of perfectly sums up the first quarter. The breaks beating the boys for ICC.
I thought we had an interception there. We missed it. Peyton made the catch. Good job by Free and Peyton. You mentioned the first quarter ended 6-0 Northwest.
We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let's Go ICCTV.com.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about the ball. You could even say it's about the course or the weather. But what it really comes down to is consistency and hard work. Over and over and over again. At Renaissance, we understand consistency. We understand hard work. Most importantly, we understand you. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to move to the second quarter of play. Rangers lead it 6-0 here over the Indians after a pick 6 in the first quarter. Rangers with the football, where it'll be a 1st down and 10 situation. The ball is just on the other side of the 40 for the Rangers. They're making some adjustments here offensively. 6-0 is your score. And the snap back, plenty of time to throw. Has a man open in the flats, and it's in and off his fingertips that time. Tough break there, Jim. The ball being wet, that's usually a pass that you're going to see hauled in that time. A big-time break there for the Indians.
Right. You know, Adam, we talked about the first quarter. It is 6-0 Northwest. We've had a bad snap on a punt and 2 turnovers. We're sitting pretty good to have 3 big turnovers like that and only be down 6-0.
Absolutely. 2nd down and 10 now here for the Rangers. Indians bringing pressure, picked up nicely. Now it's out to the flats once again, and just too tall on the pass that time as the Indians defending that one well. And so now it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 situation. And, Jim, 3rd down has been the friend of the Rangers tonight. They have converted on possession downs.
You're right, Adam. And let's try to get off the field here. As we mentioned, second quarter just started. 14:50 left in the second quarter. Northwest 6, ICC 0. Possession down here for the Rangers.
So the Rangers coming to the line of scrimmage. They've got 2 receivers on both sides of the football. A long running back in the backfield. And Indians look like they're going to try to creep up and show pressure. Now they fall out of it. Now there's a delay blitz up the middle. Going to try to get it up the field. There is a flag down. He was hit as released, and the ball falls incomplete. And we'll see what the flag is here. It looks like it might have been chop block in that situation, or a block below the waist, I should say. And I believe the Indians will probably decline this one and bring up a 4th down and 10.
Adam, good job by the defense. Getting off the field here, making them punt.
So now they do decline the penalty, so it'll be a 4th down and 10 situation. The Rangers look like they will be sending on the kicking unit here.
Number 10, Robert Wilkie will be on.
As it will be Wilkie on to a punt. Looks like this is going to be Austin Watkins back to receive this Little Caesars punt. Snap is a good one. Little rugby-style kick, and he's going to boom this one downfield. Watkins is going to watch it bounce. Now he's going to scoop it up at about the 15-yard line. There's another flag down. Austin Watkins trying to reverse field, and he is just going the wrong way in a hurry, and he is just going to try to tuck it back and get to where he was, and he does about to the 15-yard line. But there is another flag down, Mr. Jim, so a pretty much clean first quarter. Now starting to see a lot of laundry hit the turf.
Adam, I'm afraid that could be against us for blocking. Illegal block. If it is, we're going to be back around our 10-yard line.
And we'll let the officials talk this one over here. And then, Jim, I do believe you're correct. And, yes, it is a tough break there for the Indians, and that's going to back the Indians up. And so now taking care of the football, really, really important.
Blocking the back called against the Indians will move the ball back to the 10-yard line.
So the ball will be spotted at actually inside the 10-yard line.
We'll put it about the 8-yard line, looks like, Adam.
Yeah, so it's going to go down to about the 8-yard line. And so it'll be a 1st down and 10 situation here for the Indians from the 8. This first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. For all your insurance needs, give Joey a call, 862-9340. That's 862-9340. And this time it's going to be a handoff to Dinkins. And, Dinkins, if he could have kept his balance there, a great open field tackle by the Rangers. Dinkins could still be running right now, Jim, if he doesn't make that open field tackle.
A good opening drive here. Adam got 7 yards on the carry.
So bring up a 2nd down and a long 3 situation here for the Indians. Ball is at the 15-yard line. Indians taking their time now, sending a man in motion. Looking to throw. Has a pass out in the flat. Is wide open. That's going to be number 15. The ball came free. It's still loose on the field, and the Rangers have it. The ICC is trying to argue that they were down. If that's not the case, the referees are going to say he was down. And now they're going to talk about it. One referee said he was down. The other one said Northwest football. So we'll see what the referees talk about here and see what they come up with. The Rangers saying, Ranger football, ICC saying they were down on the play. And they are going to say the runner was down on the play, so a big-time break there for the Indians.
It was a big-time break.
Yeah, so ICC was ruled down. It does move the chains for another 1st down, being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, and ICC keeps the drive alive with the ball out to the 25-yard line. ICC trailing 6-0 here to the Rangers, 13:40 to go until halftime.
Adam, it was a close play, and the official had to make the call, and I'm glad he made it that way for the Indians.
If not, it would have been the 3rd turnover of the night for the Indians. Mills is your quarterback in the shotgun. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Dinkins gets the handoff, lowers his head, spins forward, out near the 30-yard line. That's where they're going to mark him to the 30. A solid pickup of 5. Well, Jim, we're seeing both teams pick up pretty good yardage on 1st down tonight.
Right, and both teams have been successful running the football. That's why it's surprising. Northwest came out last possession through 3 straight passes.
ICC has 22 plays for 83 yards. The Rangers 26 for 101. 2nd down and 5. And the Indians looking to throw. And it's going to go short to Watkins, and Watkins lets that one fall to the turf. Probably another smart play to let that one fall that time as it falls incomplete. Would have been a loss on the play. And so a tough break there for the Indians, but Indians live to see another day. 3rd down and 5.
3rd and 5, Adam. 12:49 left in the 2nd period. Northwest 6, ICC 0.
Rain continues to fall here in Fulton. A sloppy night here at Eaton Field. ICC and Northwest trying to play their way into the playoffs. A play-in game, if you will. Almost a playoff-like atmosphere here. The Rangers, number 5 in the country. ICC unranked at 5-3 on the year. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Dinkins is going to get the handoff. Now he's going to try to cut up field. And, had a big gap there, but a good job by the Rangers closing that one up in a hurry. And so now it's going to bring up a 4th down and 2 situation. And this is going to be a punting situation here. Jim, last time we saw the punting team, it was a bad snap that went over the head of the kicker. Can't afford to have that one here on this Little Caesars punt.
You can't, Adam. We're punting from our own 33-yard line. 12:20 left in the 2nd quarter. Northwest 6, ICC 0.
Looks like Deshaun Dinkins was shaken up on that last play, so he's going to have to check out. Another wobbly snap this time, but was able to get on it, and then the punter shanks it. And this needs to take an ICC roll. Instead, it's going to roll back to about the 48-yard line. And, Jim, I don't know if it was the bad snap on the previous time. That time there was really no pressure from the Rangers. Maybe just a bad footing situation that time for Franklin. And the Rangers will be set up with great field position once again.
1st and 10 Rangers. Ball's at their own 49-yard line. They're up 6-0. 12 minutes left in the 2nd period.
Rain falling here in Fulton. It's kind of let up from the way it was earlier. So the Rangers will come from the sideline, leading 6-0 after a pick 6 in the 1st quarter of play. That's been the difference so far. So the Rangers with the football. 1st down and 10 from the 49. Handoff. It's going to be in the backfield. A great block to seal the corner, and he's going to lower his head and picks up about 10, maybe 11 on the play. Looks like they're going to give him 10, and that should result in another 1st down. A great carry that time, and once again, Jim, teams picking up chunks on 1st down.
Guys, 5'7", 220, Jackson Carson, good-looking runner back. low to the ground, a lot of power.
If I'm not mistaken, is he out of West Point?
No, the number 17's out of West Point.
Yeah.
Carson's out of Phoenix City, Alabama.
Gotcha. Calvert, who just carried the ball, was the young man I was referring to out of West Point, and he does pick up about 3, maybe 4 on first down, second down, as the Rangers with the football. This time it's going to be a give once again, and the Indians eat that one up. Nicely done that time by ICC.
Lost yardage, Adam. Knocked them back to the 40-yard line. 3rd and 9 Rangers from ICC's 40-yard line. 11-10 left in the second period. Northwest 6, ICC 0.
So a 3rd down and 9 situation. The ball is at the 40-yard line. Rangers leading 6-0, as Jim just mentioned. Coming up on 11 minutes to play here until halftime. Awaiting the snap. Pressure coming. Now zips it over the middle, and that could it be? No, the Indians catch a big-time break there. Looks like the defensive back got there before the ball did. The ball falls incomplete, and Jim, we got a break on that one.
It could have been pass interference. I'm glad they didn't call it. We're forcing them to punt the ball.
So anything you can do, I can do better on those previous 2 drives, as we'll have another Little Caesars punt coming up. Hey, if you're in Fulton and looking for something to eat from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock, stop by Little Caesars, located at 1405 South Adams Street, and getting their hot and ready 5-meat feast for only $9. Low snap, was able to get it and puts a good foot onto this one. And it's going to hit and going to take a slow roll forward down to about the 10, maybe 9, make it the 9-yard line is where the Indians will have it. And, Jim, that was one of Coach Sean Cannon's things he talked about in his pregame show was the fact that it was going to be the kicking game tonight. That could prove the difference in this one. And right now that battle is going the way of the Rangers.
No doubt about it, Adam. We got to go 91 yards in this weather. But, hey, they're putting the ball at the 10-yard line. We stopped them again, 1st and 10. Indians from their own 10-yard line. 10:44 left in the second period. Northwest 6, ICC 0.
So the Indians will be coming from the sideline. Looks like they're going to be in that wild Apache set here. As this is going to be Wadlington who gets the snap. Now is going to look to run. Now cuts back over the middle. Lowers his head.
Good job by Wadlington. Got 5 yards here on the carry, Adam. Second down, 2nd and 5. Indians from the 15-yard line.
And so a solid pickup there and a good job of just tucking that one and picking up positive yardage, which are back against the wall there.
Still in the wild Apache here, Adam. Looks like we're going to run the football.
So Wadlington is going to keep it. Now goes up the middle and is going to try to fight forward in a positive pickup of about 3.
Big play here, Adam. 3rd down, 3rd and 1 possession play. Clark Mills is coming in on this play. 3rd and 1. We have the ball at our own 19-yard line. 10 minutes left in the second period. 6-0 Northwest.
So trying to get this conversion down here. The rain has slacked up enough that we can open up our windows. Hopefully we'll be able to keep it open for a little while. As the Indians making a lot of movement here on that offensive side. Mills is going to come underneath center this time. First time we've seen Mills underneath center all season. This is going to be a handoff. Spun off of it. Has the first down across the 25. Breaks a tackle near the 30-yard line. And what a big-time run there for the Indians.
Good job by Wallington. And the linebackers crept up and blitz. Good blocking. No linebackers in the backfield to stop them. Got positive yardage. 1st and 10 Indians at the 30.
Yeah, first time we've seen the Indians, I think, all season, Jim, go underneath center. Unless it was for a victory kneel we might have saw. But that one does get that first down. That first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Austin Watkins now in motion. Mills looking to pass. Pressure coming. Mills is going to be hit, and he is going to be dropped for a sack. Coming off the corner that time was number 42 for the Rangers. That was DJ Reed coming in and getting the sonic sack.
Good job by Reed. See, Adam, a loss of 6 yards, 2nd and 16.
Yeah, that's one of those as Mill just needs to kind of just read that a little bit quicker, maybe just get the football out of his hands. But either way it goes, a great play defensively that time for the Rangers. 8:39 to play here until halftime. 6-0 is your score. Stay tuned at halftime. We don't know if the ICC All-American Band will be performing or not, so it'll be a surprise with our Little Caesars halftime report. As Mills drops back to pass. More pressure coming. And he's going to be hit and going to get back to the line of scrimmage as he was able to scramble forward that time. And I tell you what, Jim, the Rangers brought the house on that one.
The Rangers got a good-looking defensive line, Adam. They put a little pressure on us now. Now we're in a tough situation, 3rd and 16. I think they know we need to throw the football this time.
Yeah, the Rangers, as we talked about, maybe one of the best front seven guys in the nation, and they've showed it tonight as they have pinned their ears back on this drive and has forced the Indians to go into negative situations. Third down and 16 now here for ICC. Two receivers on both sides of the football. Mills is your quarterback. Gets the snap. Rangers bringing in the heat. He's going to step up, throw us over the middle, and the pass is caught. McLeod going to try to reverse his field, and he is going to go forward and going to be shy of picking up the first down. Good job that time by Roderick McLeod, trying to make something happen that time for the Indians, but going to be about 3 yards shy of the first down.
Positive play, Adam. 3rd and 16, we got about 13 of the 16. Better punt position. We need to get a good punt off, punting from our own 38-yard line.
Be really good if we can catch the Rangers maybe jumping off sides to move the ball here, or see if we couldn't get them in the exchange that time, but instead the Rangers able to get it out there in time as the referee standing over the football like he's supposed to do. One teams to make those substitutions. Late man coming into the game now here for ICC, so they'll have to step over the football one more time. 5 seconds now on the play clock. Referee says put it in play. Snap's a good one. No blitz brought on that time by the Rangers. The kick is going to be angled towards the side. It's going to take an ICC roll inside the 30 down to about the 27, maybe the 28. They're going to call it the 28-yard line where the Rangers will have it 1st and 10.
Good job by Hayden Franklin. No return that time, Adam, and he got off like a 30, 35-yard punt. We needed that in the rain.
So the Indians defense needs to try to come up big one more time here. Both these teams able to move the ball, just basically playing from 20 to 20. ICC, though, have kind of tough going on their last few possessions against this very tough Northwest Rangers defense. 6-0 is your score. 6:48 to play here until halftime. ICC and number 5 Northwest. We do want to thank those that are listening here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, your new home for ICC athletics. Back to pass, plenty of time to throw, zips it out there. The ball is tipped around, and the Indians, if they could have found a hand on that one, Mr. Jim, might have returned serve, as there was a lot of green grass in front of the Indians that time.
Not that good defense by the Indians. We mentioned 2nd and 10, 6:43 left until halftime. Northwest 6, ICC 0. Northwest has the ball at their own 28, 2nd and 10.
So the Rangers with it now. Lone man in the backfield is going to be the number, is that number 7 or 17?
I believe that's 7 there.
So a positive pickup there on 2nd down, and once again a big pickup, and they're able to get into about chunks. And Jim, I'm like you, I'm really surprised, unless they're just trying to keep this defense honest, that the Rangers go to the air.
I am too, Adam. They should be running the football. They've had success, but big play here, 3rd and 5 for the Rangers, possession down.
6:20 and counting here until halftime. They do want to go to the air. The pass is out, and in and out of the hands of the defensive back that time for the Indians, and that was Tyrese Quinn. That's the 2nd time tonight we've seen Tyrese have his hands on the football, just couldn't reel that one in.
Great coverage by Tyrese. He ran a down and out. Tyrese read the play, almost picked it off. 3 and out. Good job by ICC's defense.
So it's going to bring up a 4th down and 5 situation here for the Rangers. A Little Caesars punt coming up here for Northwest. Austin Watkins back to receive this one. He's standing at the 30-yard line. Low snap, able to get it. The rugby-style kick is sent downfield. Fair catch called for, and he will have it at about the, 27-yard line is where the Indians will have it 1st and 10.
Adam, we got all 3 timeouts. Plenty of time. 6:06 left in the halftime. Well-played ball game. Going quickly here. 2nd quarter, 6-0 Northwest.
A soggy night here at Eaton Field. The rain continuing to fall has slacked up a little bit versus what we saw earlier in the contest. And so ICC will have it. And, Jamel Thomas running onto the field just smacked one of the referees inattentionally as he kind of just ran on the field. The referee was in the way, and he is feeling that one as that was targeting, if you will, on Jamel Thomas to the referee as he is trying to shaking out the cobwebs on the sideline. So 1st down and 10 here for the Indians. This time it's going to be a little pass forward, and that's going to be Watkins. And Watkins is hit and dropped for a loss. Good job by the Rangers reading that one that time, knocking the Indians back for a loss of about 3, maybe 4.
Adam, unfortunately, they had a little blitz to that right corner, so there's 3 defensive backs against 1 blocker. It was unfair. They lost 2 yards. 2nd and 12 Indians.
So the Indians have got to find something to work here on the offensive side. They've been going the wrong direction on the last few possessions. It'll be a 2nd down and 13 situation now here for the Indians. Mills is your quarterback. Now he's going to get the play call from the sideline. 2 receivers on the far side of the field, 1 here at the bottom of your screen if you're watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Waddington switches sides, now standing to the right of Clark Mills, who's in the shotgun, awaiting the snap with 2 seconds. Gets it now. And it's going to throw downfield. He's got a man open. just trying to run without the football that time. A tough break, as that was Brown. Jim, that one almost looked like it hit him in the shoulder pads and bounced off. I don't know if he pushed off a little bit to get open, though.
You know, it's a tough play. Clark Mills, great pass. The ball's wet. Tough play for Kavaris Brown to come down with it, but the ball was there.
Yep, it was there. Good pass that time by Mills. Just a tough break there for the Indians. And that's kind of been the tail of the tape here for the Indians in the first half. The breaks so far beating the boys. ICC needing to find a way to get a break here on 3rd down and 13. 5:17 to go here until halftime. Northwest with a 6-0 lead. Mills, plenty of time to throw. Now throws across field. He's going to be hit and stopped, and he's going to be shy of the first down marker. And it's going to be about 4 yards shy. So a good job by Mills trying to come back across his body, going Jamel Thomas. Thomas, however, though, he draws a lot of attention when he's on the field. He's one of the top receivers in the country. And that one was knocked down, so the Indians will be on to punt one more time.
You know, he got 7 yards, but we needed, he got 10 yards. We needed 13. Got to punt again, Adam, from our own 34-yard line.
So it will be a 4th and 3 situation. As Mr. Jim mentioned, it will be a punting situation for the Indians as well. High snap, and Hayden Franklin able to find that one. Settled down enough to get off a pretty good kick. Angle towards the sideline is going to take another Indian roll inside the 30-yard line. And, boy, tip of the cap to Hayden Franklin that time.
No doubt about it. And got his best punt off all the way down there, 27-yard line. Good job by Hayden.
So a break there for the Indians as Franklin had to leap as high as he could to catch that one. Did so, and also did a great job of getting the kickoff, and the ball is going to be spotted near the 26-yard line. We're to be a 1st down and 10 here for the Rangers. 6-0 is your score. A pick 6 for the Rangers, the difference so far in this contest. 4:29 to go here until halftime. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram bringing this action here on Let's Go ICC TV as well as ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Remember, you can tune in for South Tillow football tomorrow night here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, or listen online at ESPNMISS.com. 1st and 10, Rangers with it, looking to throw. Pressure coming from the Indians. The pass is going to be off that time, and tough to adjust to the ball if you're a receiver with this wet turf, but a good job by the Indians applying the pressure.
No doubt. Good pressure, good coverage. 2nd and 10, Northwest. Got the ball at their own 27-yard line. 4:24 left to halftime. Northwest 6, ICC 0.
So the Rangers stay into that air attack on 1st down. As they have 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen, or 3 receivers, at the bottom of your screen, 1 up top. Looking to throw one more time. Now the quarterback's going to tuck and run. Has plenty of green grass to go here. And slips off a tackle. Has the 1st down as he crosses the 40. And has cut a flip as he lands near the 43-yard line. So that time the secondary was there, but a smart decision by the quarterback to tuck and run.
Good job by Free and Adam. We mentioned he's a big young man. Good running. 1st and 10, Northwest at their own 42-yard line.
So as Jim mentioned, it'll be a 1st down and 10 here for the Rangers. Coming up on 4 minutes to play. Handoff. And it's going to be weaving his way through the middle of the defense for the Indians, as that was number 17 for the Rangers, I believe. That is going to be Calvert on the carry.
From West Point, good-looking running back. Positive gain there, Adam. Got it. We'll give him 6, 2nd and 4, Rangers.
Of course, West Point, a very, very proud football program in the state of Mississippi. Handoff once again to Calvert and up the middle. And Jim, he looked like he was just shot out of a rocket. Didn't hesitate on busting it up the middle that time.
Good block, and they found something here, Adam. Trying to run the football, run it north and south. 1st and 10 Northwest. The ball's at our 44-yard line.
Indians sending in some mass substitutions, trying to get a little bit more beef up front against this run attack of the Rangers. 1st down and 10. And the give is going to be to Calvert. This time he's going to try to bust it to the outside. An open field tackle in the backfield. Nicely done by the Indians.
Good job. Lost a yard there, Adam. 2nd and 11. Northwest is at ICC's 45-yard line. 3:10 left to halftime. 6-0 Northwest.
Yeah, that was Kenneth Martin coming up and making the tackle for a loss that time for the Indians. Backing it up to the 45-yard line. 3 minutes to go here until halftime. 6-0 Rangers with the lead. Dropping back to pass. Pressure coming for the Indians. He's hit as he lets go. Ball is aired up. And then the Indians, they catch a break there as the ball was knocked in and out of the hands of the wide receiver. He just floated it downfield that time, Jim. And luckily that was B.J. Williams coming up and breaking up the pass.
Good job of B.J. Williams, because it was a good pass.
Yeah.
Under pressure, and he got it to the receiver. Good job of B.J. to break it up.
3rd down and 11 here for the Rangers. 2:53. The clock is stopped on that incomplete pass. 2 receivers here on the near side of the field, 1 on the far side for Northwest. Play action. Pressure coming from the Indians. Pass is out and in and out of the hands. Good spot for the pass that time. A wet football probably coming up on that incompletion. A break there for the Indians. 4th and 11 now for the Rangers.
Forcing the punt, Adam. We held them, we bent, but we didn't break. 4th and 11. They're punting from our 45-yard line. 2:48 left in the halftime. We have all 3 timeouts left.
So the Rangers have controlled the field position battle here so far. High snap, and it's off the hands, and oh no! No, the play was called dead before that. Oh, what a tough break for the Indians.
Who called timeout?
A delay of game, actually too many men on the field for the Indians.
12 men, oh my goodness.
Oh, Jim, you heard me say it 2 or 3 times already, the break speeding the boys, and that's another one right there. That was a bad snap. The Indians had plenty of guys back there, would have flipped that field position, and just a tough break there for the Indians as they had 12 men on the field that time, and they'll get a chance to redo it here. They're going to ask for a stoppage once again. I think the head referee was trying to come up and, so they snapped it before the ball was ready to play is what they're saying. So now they'll spot it and see if they'll let us play football. And that seems to be the case here. Little Caesars punt coming up, 4th down and 6 now. Snap is much better. Pressure coming from the Indians and nearly blocked, and that's going to be a flag running into the kicker possibly. We'll see if they call that or maybe roughing the kicker as there's an Indian down on the field. And this could be close here. It could make it a 4th down and 1 situation. And we're going to see if it's going to be the kicking or the roughing of the punter here, as there is a man down the field, might have gotten kicked on the play. And the referees are going to talk this one over.
Adam, if it's running to the kicker, it will be 4th and 1, and I think they'll go for it on our 35-yard line.
Injury timeout on the field. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back with more right after this. ICC trailing Northwest 6-0.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is running into the kicker called on ICC as the young man shaken up on the play for ICC was number 22, Tyron Reed. Good to see he was able to walk off on his own power there. And insult to injury, he was the one called for running into the kicker. Jim, a whole different situation now here for the Rangers. 4th and 1 after it being 4th and 11. It was a bad snap that got away from the punter. The Indians had 12 men on the field, so they got to redo it there. Then they punt, rolled into the end zone, so the Indians would have had the ball out in pretty good positive territory. Then it was running into the kicker, and now the Rangers trying to convert here on 4th and 1. Handoff is going to be to the man in the backfield. The Indians come up, and he's going to get that second surge and able to get that first down. Jim, how big are those penalties now?
It hurts us, Adam. And good running by Northwest.
And Kenneth Martin came up and made the tackle. They needed 1, got about 3, maybe 4 on the gain. And so that'll be 1st down and 10 here for the Rangers. A fresh set of downs for Northwest. They lead it 6-0 here. As the Rangers with it now, going to hand it off in the backfield once again, just rumbling, stumbling, bumbling forward near the 25-yard line. They're actually going to mark him at the 26. So another positive pickup there on 1st down.
Adam, this is their 3rd tailback that played tonight. Perkins, 6 foot, 220 pounds in there.
And that's the Rangers' MO, and they really don't miss a step from one running back to the other. And they're going to hand it off one more time up the middle. The Indians were there, but another positive pickup. Looks like a pickup of about 2 on the play that time. And I'll tell you what, I like Perkins. He's just a big, strong running back.
No doubt. He's just hitting it up there in the middle. Big play here, Adam. 3rd and 4. Ball's on our 24-yard line. Clock running, 1:43 left in the half. Northwest 6, ICC 0.
Can the Indians defense, once again, we've asked them all season, can they do it again? Bend but don't break in this situation. Handoff is going to be to the outside, and there was holding, and the flag is down. And he's going to get it down inside the 10. There's another late flag coming in on the play. And we'll have 2 flags down, so we'll see what this call is going to be here. And it looks like it will be against the Rangers, at least one of them for sure. And actually now the referee moving the flag a little bit further up, so maybe he's calling the holding as well. And that is going to be the case there. So a big-time penalty. We talked about the 2 penalty previously, biting the Indians in the foot. That time the Rangers returning the favor as that one goes against the Rangers. So it'll be a 3rd down and long situation now here for Northwest.
They're going to have to throw the football probably at them. It's 3rd down, and we'll call it 14.
And that is going to be the situation. They got to get it across the 20-yard line, or at least to the 20-yard line, to pick up the first down. 1:20 to go here until halftime. 6-0. Rangers with the lead over the Indians here. And it was like the Rangers' little confusion on the offensive side of the football. Now sends a man in motion. Empty backfield here for the Rangers. Pressure coming for ICC. Sets up a little bubble screen and in and out of the hands of the receiver. Once again, that wet football coming up and being the worst enemy of the Rangers that time. But I think the Indians had that one sniffed out pretty well.
They did, Adam. And this is a big play here. It's 4th and 14 at the 34. You could punt and try to back us up here, but there's only 1:06 left in the halftime. They're going for it on 4th down.
So the Rangers going to go for it here on 4th down. 1:06 to play with the clock stopped after that incompletion. ICC's defense needs to find a way to get off the field. Pressure coming. Picked up nicely. Now the quarterback's thinking about running. Now throws it over the middle, and it's caught. And it's going to be down inside the 1-yard line, or they say he gets in the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers. The momentum. He was able to roll over the top of the ICC player. And, Jim, they convert on 4th down. The Rangers have done it tonight in possession downs.
Give Jacob Free credit. Got some pressure. Looked like he was going to run for it. Then he stopped before he got to the line of scrimmage. Made the pass. Touchdown to Braden Smith. Good job. I believe that was 34 yards.
And once again, that touchdown, he was hit as he released the football. And just a break there for a tough break for the Indians as they put 6 more points on the board, awaiting the extra point here with 56 seconds to go until halftime. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 13-0. Rangers with the lead. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here, and it's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back to action. And Jim, man, oh man, penalties haunting the Indians on that drive. 4th down and long. They convert on the touchdown. Northwest takes a 13-0 lead here just before we go into halftime with 56 seconds to play. And Jim, I know we'll talk about your first half thoughts and some of the tell the tape, if you will, of the first half, but it's just been the breaks beating the boys so far.
No doubt. We've made a lot of mistakes, and a good football team takes advantage of that, and Northwest is a good football team.
So the Rangers will step into this First American National Bank kickoff, and it's going to be booming deep, and it's going to go into the end zone. So it'll be a touchback here for the Indians. Well, Jim, right now, if you're ICC, protect the football. 56 seconds, all 3 timeouts, so you still can move the ball downfield, but main thing is protect that football.
No doubt about it, Adam. And we've got all 3 timeouts. You know, you see if you pick up something here on 1st down, and maybe if you don't, then you go into halftime, make some adjustments. But be careful. Don't need to turn the ball over. 56 seconds left in the halftime. Northwest is up 13-0.
As Jim mentioned, we're 56 seconds away from that Little Caesars halftime report here. ICC trailing number 5 Northwest 13-0 on a very sloppy night tonight here in Fulton. Mills is your quarterback in the shotgun. 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen. This time they're going to hand it off. That is going to be Waddington, who is going to stumble forward and gets the ball out to about the 30-yard line. So a gain of 5 that time for Hiram Waddington.
Adam, it looks like we're going to go into halftime here, make some adjustments, not take a chance here down inside our goal line.
And so now 2nd down and 5. India staying the same set here. And the Rangers fall back defensively, and ICC wants to throw, and it's complete, and it goes for a 1st down. And Indians needed 5, got 6, as Bradford hauls in that one for the 1st down. So the clock stops with 19.9 seconds to play here. ICC with all 3 timeouts can still move the ball downfield, but got to work with purpose now as the clock is running. 15 seconds and counting. Snap a little low. Mills gets it, throws it out, complete to Bradford once again, and Bradford bobbled it for a second, and it's going to be a positive pickup. Looks like they're going to call the timeout here with 5.7 seconds to play until halftime. So, Jim, be thinking about your first half thoughts, being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. John Herod and Company, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let's Go ICCTV.com, the red channel. We do want to remind you now, if you've got a Roku or the Amazon Fire Stick, simply search Itawamba Community College, and you can watch all ICC athletics and more right there on your Roku or Amazon Fire Stick. And we also want to remind you the ICC All-American Band apparently not performing at halftime, so we'll bring you a previous performance from the ICC All-American Band. We'll also hear from Coach Grant Pate and Coach Nancy Gray about the upcoming basketball season. That'll actually be starting Thursday. Next Thursday, ICC will host Lawson State at the Davis Event Center. A new start time for basketball games this year, 5:30 will be the start time for the women, and so that means 7:30 will be the start time for men this season.
Adam, how far can Clark throw this ball?
Looks like he's just going to
take a knee.
Rangers are going to fall back, and they actually bobbled the snap, and Mills does take the knee, and that's going to do it. A very anticlimactic end to the first quarter. ICC trailing 13-0. Jim, let's go ahead and move into the Little Caesars halftime show and talk about it right here. Jim, your thoughts so far in the first half?
Adam, we talked about turnovers. You know, we've had 2 turnovers, and count a bad snap. It's another turnover, 3 turnovers. Northwest has made some key plays here. They've controlled the line of scrimmage. You know, we've bent a lot of times, hadn't broken, but big touchdown by Northwest on that last drive. 4th down play, had a 34-yard pass from Free to Smith. Give them credit. They're leading 13-0. We got to make some adjustments at halftime. We're playing a really good football team.
Take a look at some first half Sonic stats. These Sonic stats being kept up by Kevin Maloney, and appreciate Kevin for keeping up with the stats here. First downs, it was the Rangers with the advantage, 11-9. Rushing attempts, the Rangers had 24 to ICC's 22. Rushing yards, the Rangers with 97 yards rushing, ICC with only 50. That gives the Rangers an average of 4.0 yards per carry, ICC 2.3. ICC had 10 catches for 93 yards. The Rangers 7 catches also for 93 yards. And so that's pretty even there on the passing yard attempts there. You look at more tail of the tape here. ICC with 1 interception. It was returned 38 yards for a touchdown. ICC has fumbled the ball twice and says lost it twice. Penalty-wise, the Rangers 4 penalties for 40 yards. ICC 3 for 18. And then that's going to pretty much wrap up your stats there. So we're going to take a timeout and take a look back at one of the previous performances from the ICC All-American Band, part of the Little Caesars Halftime Report. Back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let's Go ICCTV.com.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say. It's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza. Then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
When I was looking for a college back in the day, you know, I'm from Amory, Mississippi, just 30 minutes down the road, and I'm a homebody, and I had to commute, and I said, I need to go to a college that's not too far from home. And I heard of ICC. And once I stepped on campus, I knew this is the junior college I need to be at. I didn't think of another college. I said, this is it. When I stepped on campus, the atmosphere, it just was drawn to me, and I felt like this is where I belong. I belong here at Itawamba Community College because at that moment, I knew this is the best junior college on the planet. This is where I need to be. This is where I was planted, and that's why I am what I am today, because of Itawamba Community College.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Itawamba Community College is proud to present to you the 2018 ICC All-American Marching Band. We are thrilled to perform for you this year's program, which is entitled Icons of Pop, featuring music by some of the most popular artists of our time. We open our show this evening with Lady Gaga's 2013 hit song, Applause. And now the ICC All-American Marching Band. And now the show continues with the music of Justin Timberlake, featuring our sabers, percussion, and the low, low brass.
I forget about that every time I step on it. I didn't even flip. I really. Tell them I did it. They ain't believe it. I'm gonna say I did it. Come on. I bumped into it.
That's a hard game.
We now feature our woodwind section, color guard, and our Indianette dancers with Ed Sheeran's 2014 hit Sing and Britney Spears' 2004 hit song Toxic.
breathe so long for that. Be like, hey, but like low key.
And now we close this year's production with an arrangement of Bruno Mars' 2016 hit funk tune, Turn. That boy can play. Avery Head, Haleyville, Alabama. Time to let loose and have some fun, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2018 ICC All-American Marching Band. Drum majors for the ICC All-American Marching Band are Sydney Frank.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza, pizza.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
Ever since you got that license, you've been on the move. We get it. With Student Checking, we have the tools to keep you going. Take care of that check from grandma without stopping at the bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And we'll even pay you back for ATM fees. So keep on going, and we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.
And welcome back to Little Caesars Halftime Report. Your score here at halftime, ICC trailing number 5 Northwest 13-0. Let's take a look at some individual stats for ICC. Clark Mills was 10 of 16 with 1 interception for 93 yards. Receiving-wise, it was Austin Watkins with 3 catches for 20 yards. 2 catches for McLeod and Thomas. McLeod with 26 yards, Thomas with 24. Bradford with 2 catches for 13 yards. Rushing-wise, Hiram Wallington has 9 carries for 68 yards, and then it was Dinkins with 4 carries for 21 yards. Clark Mills, 7 carries, 1 yard, and of course the bad snaps and set us back. We've got a total of 2 carries for 40 yards of loss for the team as well. ICC with a fumble and an interception, and also the bad snap, which counted as a fumble as well. So 3 turnovers for the Indians in the first half. Mr. Jim, your thoughts on what the Indians need to do here in the second half?
All right, Adam, we're still within reach. Northwest is a really good football team. They're winning 13-0 here at halftime, but you cannot have any more turnovers. You know, we're looking at the stats here. They're kind of even, but we have 3 turnovers. The pick 6 gave them the first touchdown. Give them credit. They drove the ball down the field in the second quarter. Jacob Free makes a great play on 4th down. Scrambles, gets the pass off. Caught the ball for a touchdown with a minute left in halftime. Good drive in Northwest. But still another half to play. We cannot turn the ball over anymore, and we got to convert on some 3rd downs. Got to put the ball in the end zone.
Absolutely. Of course, we talked about the interception return for a touchdown. 2 penalties that kept that drive alive. Eventually made a 4th and 11 down to 4th and 1, and the Rangers were able to convert. Free was 7 of 21 for 93 yards. Leading the way for the Rangers in receiving was Smith with 3 catches for 47 yards. Calvert with 15 carries, 42 yards. Then it was Free, 2 carries, 26 yards. Carson, 4 carries for 18 yards. And Perkins, 3 carries for 11 yards. Those are your stats brought to you by Sonic. We're about 2 minutes away from the second half start here in Fulton. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
Celebrate outrageous amounts of toppings with Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest. With the most cheese and now with the most toppings at the nation's best price. Create your favorite pizza starting at $6. Pay, then express pickup at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Did you know your child's eyes can be checked as young as 6 months of age? They do not have to know their letters or even be able to talk in order to receive a comprehensive eye exam. Your eye doctor can tell you many things just by looking at them. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide proper diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your eye appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
$2.99 for a car hop classic. What a steal.
Steal. That's a heist. Put this on.
Oh, disguise.
I don't think I can eat in this.
It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a Slinger Plus Tots for $2.99. Try it today. Sonic's Double Stuffed Oreo Waffle Cone. Made from Oreo wafers. Layered with sweet Oreo cream, real ice cream, and Oreo cookie pieces. Talk about Oreo overload. Try one before they're gone.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here, and it's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back as we get set for that First American National Bank opening kickoff to start the second half of play. ICC trailing number 5 Northwest 13-0. It was a pick 6 and then just a pair of penalties to help the Rangers keep the drive alive, and they eventually converted for a long touchdown pass. That's been the difference in the game right now. So the Indians trying to maybe see if they can play a more positive second half. Let the rain is just slowed down to maybe a mist at best in this situation here. So awaiting this First American National Bank opening kick to start the second half. The Indians won the toss, deferred to the second half, so the Rangers will be kicking off. Oliver and Davis back to receive this kick here for the Indians, as we're getting set to start the second half of play, as the First American National Bank kickoff is on its way. A low kick that's going to hit and be getting past the ICC player, and he's going to pick it up after he deflected it off his hands. Now going to try to break to the outside, and Jim, looks like the theme for the first half will carry over here into the second half. The breaks beat the boys, and that's another one right there going against the good guys.
Adam, not a good start on that return, but hey, we got the ball. First and 10 at our own 8-yard line. Need a positive here starting this third quarter. We're down 13-0. Second half just started.
ICC had 143 yards total offense in the first half. The Rangers 190. So ICC will come out. First down and 10. This first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. For all your insurance needs, give Joey a call at 862-9340. A little cross-buck play that time, handoff, and it's going to get out near the 10-yard line, stacked up nicely by the Rangers. A minimum gain that time by Wadlington. Wadlington looks like he picks up 2, maybe 3.
Gain of 2, second down, 2nd and 8 for the Indians. Third quarter just started. 13-0 Northwest up on the Indians.
And, Jim, one thing that we haven't talked about that's been kind of a big factor in this game as well, the Rangers have controlled and won the battle of field position tonight. So second down, and let's call it 8 here for the Indians. Mills back to pass, looks over the middle, has a man, and it's caught. And what a catch that time, having to reach above his head and really kind of back over the top of his head, able to reel that one in and moves the chains. And that was Austin Watkins on the reception, moving the chains for another first down.
Good job by Austin Watkins, and good job by Clark Mills. He threw the ball before the receiver made his break. Good timing pattern. First down for the Indians at their own 26-yard line.
ICC trailing 13-0 here to the Rangers of Northwest. 14 minutes to go here in the third quarter. This is going to be Keegan Huddleston, one of the few carries he's got this year. Now breaks across the field, across the 35, and that's going to be close to a first down. Yes, it will be a first down. The Rangers not expecting Huddleston to get the carry. Does not have very many carries this season, and that moves the chains again.
Gain of 12 yards. Good block by Cameron Orr out there in the flat. Good running, 12-yard gain. First and 10 to Indians.
So the Indians moving the chains here, trying to see if they can get some points on the board to start the second half. Handoff. This is going to be Wadlington who gets the carry. Gets the ball out across the 40 down to about the 39-yard line. So a solid pickup there on first down.
Cross the 40, Adam, as you mentioned, all the way to the 41. Give them a gain of 4. Second and 6. Just started the third quarter. Northwest 13, ICC 0. ICC moving the football.
Mills is your quarterback. 2 receivers here on the near side of your screen. 1 up top. That's Jamel Thomas on his own. Movement. They do snap the ball. The flag is down, so it will be a free play here. Jamel Thomas trying to go up, and a one-on-one opportunity there, just deflected away nicely by the Rangers. And so it will be a penalty here on the Rangers. Good job of getting that snap off before the player got back that time. The flag is down, so it'd be a free play there for the Indians. Unfortunately, just could not haul that one in.
Adam, it's going to be now second down, 2nd and 1. You can do a lot of things, 2nd and 1. Good field position. Indians have the ball at their own, let's say they're going to mark it at the 46-yard line. So 2nd and 1. We just started the third quarter, 13-0, Northwest up.
ICC got the ball to start the second half after winning the toss and deferring to the second half. Second down and 1. Mills is your quarterback. And it's going to be a handoff here. That's going to be Waddington who lowers his head, and looks like they're going to get a favorable spot here. Looks like he was stacked up at the line of scrimmage, but they're going to give him enough for a gain of 2 on the play, and that will move the chains once again.
First down, Indians. Remember, this drive started at our own 10-yard line, Adam, and we've all the way out to our own 48.
And that first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. For all your insurance needs, give Joey a call at 862-9340. Mills dropping back to pass. Throws it out. That's going to be Jamel Thomas on the reception. He's wrapped up, steps off one man down to the 30-yard line. What a play by Jamel Thomas.
Good job. Good throw by Clark Mills. You mentioned Adam. Jamel Thomas caught the ball, broke it for another 7 or 8 yards. First and 10 Indians in Northwest 30-yard line.
I selected too long of the replay there. I actually selected 20 seconds instead of the 10 seconds. As you see there, Thomas gets as we go back to live action now. Mills trying to march the Indians down the field here. Ball is at the 30. Mills throws it out, and it's going to be short-armed that time. Good job by the defensive end to jump up in the air and try to get a hand on the football that time. Thomas just could not quite come back to it quick enough, and so bring up a second down and 10 situation now here for the Indians. ICC surpasses, now at 200 yards total offense on 45 plays. And a good drive to start the second half here. Very patient, not trying to hit that panic button.
Adam, we got the Wild Apache in right now. Tucker came in at quarterback.
So Tucker will come in this situation. They also bring in Trey Towns. And it looks like that may be also a extra running back in as a tight end, almost a wing T set in this situation. And flags are down. Pre-snap penalty here. And motion on the Indians that time. And, Jim, we saw it a lot in the first half, and so far here in the second half as well. The Indians shooting themselves in the foot when they get something good going. And that was a tough break there, movement on the offense.
And Clark Mills is back in at quarterback. Second down, 2nd and 15 for the Indians. The ball's at Northwest 35-yard line. Just started the third quarter, 13-0 Northwest over the Indians.
Sound like he said 52. I don't see a 52 on the field, so maybe I just misheard who he called the motion penalty on. Pressure coming, picked up nicely. Oh, what a play, though. Number 44 for the Rangers just reached his hand out. Payne just reached out, grabbed the foot of Mills as he started to run, and got him for a sonic sack and a big-time loss there.
3rd and 19, Adam. The ball is at the 39 of Northwest. We still might be in 4-down territory here.
So the Indians need to pick it up in chunks in this situation. 3rd down and 19 now. 11:34 and counting. Rangers lead this contest 13-0 here over the homestanding Indians. Mills, your quarterback, surveying the defense. Now we'll change the play. Keegan Huddleston, the running back, switches from the left to the right side of Mills. A little bit of pressure coming. Rangers get to him. Now Mills going to try to tuck and run. Zips it downfield. Has a man. As it caught, they're going to say it's incomplete. Nearly picked off by the Rangers that time. Good job by Clark Mills just to be able to keep that drive alive and extend the play.
Good job. Quentin Wilfon, the freshman linebacker for Oxford, had the pressure on for Northwest. Adam, it's early in the third period. I agree with this decision. We're going to punt the football.
Let's see if the Indians can flip field position, because that was the difference in the first half. The Rangers just dominated the field position here. The referee's trying to get in a dry football. As they threw it in, the ball actually got away from the umpire and it rolled around on the field. So a good job by the officiating crew to make sure they went back and got a dry football in that situation. So ICC will be on to attempt this Little Caesars punt here on this 4th down and 19 situation. Hayden Franklin gets the snap. We'll step into this one, booms it downfield. Going to try to call for the fair catch. It's going to hit and roll into the end zone. Oh, tough break there as the Indians just could not quite spot the football quick enough. And it's going to be a touchback, so a break there for the Rangers. 11:01 to play here. Northwest, number 5 team in the country, leading the Indians 13-0. So, Jim, just a tough break there for the Indians. Had something good going, and like we saw in the first half, same here in the second half, penalties, untimely penalties, cost the Indians on that drive.
It did hurt us, Adam. We did flip the field. We started that drive at our 10. We went all the way down to their 30, lost some yardage, punted from the 40. Good punt, unfortunately, went into the end zone. 1st and 10 Northwest, their own 20.
The Rangers will get their first possession here of the second half with the ball, as Jim mentioned, spotted at the 20-yard line. 11:01 to go here in the third quarter. This is going to be Calvert on the carry, trying to get to the outside. Gets a block now, gets the corner. He's got some speed to burn, and a big-time carry there. Gain of 15, make it 19 on the play. Jim, that young man, quick as a hiccup.
He can play, no doubt about it. They got 3 good-looking tailbacks. start out running the ball on this series. 1st and 10 Northwest from their own 39-yard line.
So the ball now at the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Calvert's going to get it again. This time he's going to be hitting the backfield, breaks off a tackle, gets across the 50, now down to about the 45. And I tell you what, Jim, we're probably going to see a whole lot of that young man here in the second half as he has had an impressive start. 2 carries, both of those going for 15+.
Is there a flag?
Wow. I don't see the flag on the turf anywhere, but they're going to call this on the Rangers, so a big-time break there for the Indians. Jim, let's play a game. Find the flag.
You know, it was on the corner. I believe it was holding during the run.
So now there actually will be
1st and 8.
1st and 8. So it was well down the field. So 1st down and 7. So a break there for the Indians. Speaking of the flag, we do talk about First American National Bank, inviting you to follow the flag to the nearest First American National Bank location between Iuka and Tupelo. Indians bringing pressure, steps up to avoid it, zips it across the middle, and the pass is complete. Boy, oh boy, what a big-time whiff that time on the defensive end for the Indians, as that time a great play by Free just to step up and avoid the pressure.
Good job by Hunt to catch the ball. Jacob Free's played good at quarterback tonight for Northwest, played very well.
So that moves the chains for a 1st down, puts the ball on the positive side of the 50 at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 here for the Rangers, 9:51 and counting. They lead this contest 13-0 here over ICC. The winner of this ball game will be the number 2 team in the North. They'll go on to play at Jones next Saturday in the opening round of the playoffs. 1st down and 10. Rangers with the ball. Handoff is going to be in the backfield to the running back. He's hit and stacked up in the line of scrimmage, was able to squeeze forward for a positive pickup. A tribe of Indians on the tackle that time. Minimum gain of about 1.
Good job by the defensive line. Stop the run there, Adam. You mentioned 2nd down, 2nd and 9, Northwest, 9:15, clock running, 3rd period, Northwest 13, ICC 0.
So the Rangers trying to melt as much of this clock as they can early on here. The Indians had a great drive to open the second half, just could not come away with points. Pass over the middle is too tall. Well, good job that time with a little extra hit at the end of the play that time by Pointer to help break that one up. The pass was there, just too tall, a break for the Indians, as it was intended for Smith over the middle.
Good job by the defensive back. Adam brings up a 3rd down, 39 Northwest. The ball is at the ICC's 47-yard line.
Rain continues to fall here, but just a light mist, if you will, compared to the way it was about, I would say, a good majority of the first half. So a 3rd down and 9 situation now for the Rangers. Delayed blitz put on here for the Indians, and it got to the quarterback Free that time as his pass was thrown into the dirt, and the pass falls incomplete. Bring up a 4th down and 9 situation now for the Rangers, and they appear to be sending on the punting unit.
Adam, we brought the pressure, forced the quarterback to throw it early. Good job by the defense forcing a punt.
Austin Watkins back to return this Little Caesars punt here for the Indians. ICC has had 1 punt return for a yard. So 4th and 9. Indians bring in pressure. The rugby-style kick nearly blocked. It's going to hit and take a roll, and it's going to be down at about the 12-yard line. So the Rangers flirting with disaster there. The Indians nearly blocked it, but another great punt, and it's going to force the Indians with a long field position.
No doubt about it, Adam. That's the backup quarterback, Wilshie, and he made another good punt. Left-footed punter, flipped the field again. Adam, we need to take this ball and drive it.
So the Indians trail this contest 13-0 as the Rangers, number 5 team in the country, trying to pick up a big win tonight here in Fulton. The Indians trying to find a way to rally. Clark Mills is your quarterback. 2 receivers on the far side of the field, 1 here at the near side. And it's going to be a little cross misdirection give this time. It's going to be Hiram Waddington up the middle, spins, breaks off another one, gets across the 20, and a big-time pickup there for Waddington.
He got the 1st down, Adam. Good blocking up front, good running by Hiram. 1st and 10, Indians. 8:30 left in the 3rd period, 13-0, Northwest.
So the Indians moving the ball well on the ground. Maybe one of the best nights we've seen the Indians running the football-wise. 1st down and 10. Indians with it, they trail 13-0. This is going to be a give to Waddington once again. Bounces off one guy now, trying to get to the outside. Slips off another tackle, trying to get down the field, but there is a late flag coming in on the play. And, Jim, you got to think this is going to be in the area of holding.
I believe it's going to be holding on the Indians. Hey, there's been several holding on Northwest.
Yep.
Got to call it both ways. And I believe this is coming back, and he had a good 15 to 20-yard run coming back.
So the referees have talked this one over, and they're going to come out and let us know what happened.
No flag.
So they're
going to
wave
the flag.
So they're going to wave the flag off. Now, where's the ball going to be spotted? They were walking the ball back
to the 40. Is that where it was?
Well, they were moving the ball. Yeah, they're going to put it at the 40-yard line.
We caught a break. We'll take it.
We'll take it. So a big-time game there for the Indians. Clock rolling now, 8 minutes to play. 13-0 Rangers with the lead over the Indians. That's going to be another first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. That ball popped up in the air. Did it hit the turf?
Did it hit the turf or hit the player? The referees have not made a decision.
And they're going to say touchdown. Let's look at this on the Little Caesars instant replay
Did
here.
Did it go off the man or the...
And we'll see here. They're saying it came off Jamel Thomas in return for the interception. Oh, that hit the ground. That hit the ground. It was a yard in front of Jamel Thomas.
They're talking about it, Adam. We're not sure
what
they're going to do.
That's an incomplete pass right there. You see it on the Little Caesars instant replay. Let's look at that one again. Oh, the referee saying it never touched the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, you be the judge of that right here on the Little Caesars instant replay. Right there, it hit the ground, then it popped up. So they're going to call it an interception return of 46 yards for a touchdown. The Rangers getting a gift from the officials. Merry Christmas, Northwest. That brings up my favorite hashtag I like to use on this side of things. Call it hashtag JUCO, baby, on that missed call. So the Rangers take a 19-0 lead. The extra point is on its way. The kick is up, and the kick is good. We'll take the timeout with them. ICC trailing 20-0 here to the number 5 Rangers. Back with more right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back as we get set for another First American National Bank kickoff here for the Rangers. A gift-wrap touchdown. After that ball hit the turf, popped straight up in the air, returned for a 47-yard interception return. Second pick six. I'm putting quotation marks in the air on that one there. A tough break for the Indians, a big break there for the Rangers. The ball is going to be hit and is going to nearly stay in bounds, but it rolls out of bounds. And so that'll be a penalty there on the Rangers.
Adam, it's unfortunate they don't have instant replay to see what we saw.
Yeah, we do. You want to see it?
I trust you, sir. You're very trustworthy. You said hit the ground.
Yeah.
It hit the ground, unfortunately.
I'm going to show it again for those watching here on Let'sGoICCTV.com. The beauty of replay, and as you said, they don't have it on that level. Bang, hit the ground, then pops up, and is going to be returned for the touchdown. Either way it goes, it's going to be a first down and 10 situation. That's part of it. You got to play around it right now if you're the Indians. They trail 20-0, 7:44 to play here in the third quarter. Mills is your quarterback. Going to zip it out, and it's going to be complete to the 40-yard line, and they're going to mark him back after he makes – they're actually going to give him the 40. So a gain of 5 on the pass that time by the Indians.
Adam, you got to put it in the rear view mirror. You got to get over it. You got to play football. You're still in this ball game. You can't worry about the play. You can't worry about it being a bad call. You got to go down the field and try to score.
Second down and 5 now for the Indians. 7-18 and counting here in the third quarter. ICC trailing 20-0. This is going to be Keegan Huddleston on the carry, and Huddleston cutting across the middle and gets across the 50-yard line. Keegan hasn't got very many carries this year, and that's going to be another big pickup of about 10 yards for Huddleston.
Good running by Huddleston. Good blocking by the offensive line. Good drive going here for the Indians. Ball's at the midfield. 7 minutes left in the third period. Northwest 20, ICC 0.
So the Indians trying to find a way to put some points on the board here tonight. Mills, your quarterback. Handoff is going to be to Waddington right up the middle. He is going to lower his head and gets a pickup of about 4, maybe 5 on the play. depending on how generous the referees want to be. It looks like they are going to give him the 45-yard line. So a gain of 5 that time for Hiram Wadlington.
Good drive here, Adam. We got to get points here because we're running out of time here in the third period. 6.5 minutes left. We're down 20-0. Need to take advantage of this field position.
So the Indians will look to the sideline. 17 seconds on the play clock, plenty of time. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Wadlington goes from the left to the right side of Clark Mills at running back. Mills zips it out, and the pass is complete and is going to be hit and tackled after a minimum gain of the play. They're actually going to give him about to the 41-yard line. And so a positive pickup there. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1 situation for the Indians.
Possession down here, Adam, and I think we'll go for it if we don't make it. We got the ball at their 41-yard line. Clock running, 5:45 left in the third period. Northwest 20, ICC 0.
Former ICC head coach John Williams checking in. I thought about that very exact same play you just mentioned there, Coach Williams. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. Mills is going to keep it this time. Going to lower his head and try to bully his way forward for the first down, and it's going to be close. And we'll see if they're going to give it to him. They're going to say yes, maybe. One referee said yes. The other one is... Yeah, they're going to say first down. So a good job that time by Clark Mills picking up the yard he needed to get the first down. But, yeah, Coach John Williams texting in, talking about same type of play against Holmes back in, was it 2012? 2012, similar play that cost the Indians a shot at the playoffs then as well. Mills now dropping back. Pressure coming. Mills is going to zip that one forward and just throws it to the ground to avoid the pressure. The Indians look like they got away with a hole up the middle, so a break there for ICC. 5:11 to go here in the third quarter. ICC trailing 20-0. Here to the number 5 Rangers. The winner of this game goes on to the playoffs. They'll travel to Jones next Saturday with a shot of trying to earn a spot in the state championship. Trying to find some scores throughout the league and give you some Renaissance Bank scoreboard updates. 2nd down and 10 is the situation here for the Indians. Wadlington is gobbled up in the backfield, but able to use some power and fall forward back to the original line of scrimmage. Take a look at some scores throughout the league. Only 3 other games going on tonight. And, wow, how about this? In the third quarter, Northeast leading East Mississippi 7-6.
I'm shocked.
Holmes up 20-12 over Coahoma. And Jones County leading East Central 45-6. That's in the third quarter as well. So we'll keep an eye on that Northeast East Mississippi game there. 3rd down. Actually, we'll give them a gain of 1 on the play. So 3rd down and 9 now here for the Indians. Possession down here. Mills is going to drop back to throw. Plenty of time. Now zips it out wide, and it's going to be in and out of the hands of the defensive back. And, Jim, I think that time the young man from the Rangers, Eccles, thought about running before catching the football.
Adam, it's still got plenty of time left in the ball game. 4:31 left in the third period. 4th and 9. We're going to punt the ball from their 39-yard line. We need to pin them deep, maybe get a turnover, get back into this ball game.
So 4th and 9 is the situation here. Coming up with a Little Caesars punt. Hayden Franklin getting set to step into this one. Snap back's a clean one. The kick is up, and Franklin was hit, but they're going to say it was not anything intentional, and it's going to be down near the 10, make it the 12-yard line. So Franklin hit the turf that time. Didn't get the running into the kicker call, and I think that was the right call by the referee not to call that, as the ball is going to be spotted at the 12, maybe closer to the 11, where the Rangers will have it 1st and 10.
Adam need to play good defense here, need to get the ball back. We're down 20-0, 4:22 left in the third period. 1st and 10 Rangers, the ball's at their own 12-yard line.
And no surprise here, Calvert coming out as the running back. He has just been eating it up in chunks for the Rangers here in the second half. So 1st down and 10. This first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. Calvert gets the carry and just fights his way out near the 15-yard line. A hard run for a gain of 3 that time.
Adam, they're going to keep the ball on the ground. They got a 20-0 lead. They're trying to run a little clock here. We've got 4 minutes left in the third period. We need to stop them, get the ball back.
So the clock continues to run now. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. As Jim mentioned, the Indians need to find a way to get the ball back here in a hurry. Rangers taking their time. Gets the snap now, looking to throw. Pass is there, and That time it was on top of number 32 before he knew it. Cal Morris Robinson. If Robinson could have found a way to reel that one in, Jim, he might have been able to take that one to the house.
I am very surprised that Northwest is throwing the football.
Yeah.
That helps us in that situation. Stops the clock, puts them behind the chains, 3rd down, 3rd and 7.
So 3rd down and 7 situation here for the Rangers. As Jim mentioned, the clock is stopped with 3:50 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Snap back, looking to throw is the Rangers. Got a man over the middle and in and out of the hands. And so the Indians defense comes up and plays big there. It's going to force the Rangers into a punting situation. And Jim, I'm like you. The Rangers doing the Indians some favors here by throwing the football.
They ran off about 45 seconds in those 3 plays, and we're getting the ball back here still with time in the 3rd period.
Or now would be a good time for that bad snap that we saw the Rangers have earlier. See if the Indians can get some free points in this situation. 3:45 left here in the 3rd quarter. ICC trailing Northwest 20-0. Good snap. The kick, though.
He shanked that one.
It's shanked, and the Indians will have the ball around the 25-yard line. Well, that's bonus situation there for the Indians. Actually, they're going to spot it up to about the 22-yard line.
Wow.
And now the Indians are in business.
Good field position here. Need to take advantage of this.
So ICC, as Jim mentioned, needs to find a way to cash in on that poor punt there. 20-0 is your score. 3:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. Jim, if the Indians can find a way to put this thing in the end zone, considering how, I don't want to say bad, but how poorly they've played up to this point, the Indians could get a big shot in the arm. Rain's starting to come down a little bit more here as we're 3:35 ago here in the 3rd quarter.
New quarterback, Adam.
New quarterback in the game here for the Indians. This is going to be number 14, Spencer Unruh, coming into the game. Unruh will come in, and he's going to hand it off in the backfield, and the Rangers eat that one up. It looked like the Rangers were in the backfield on the snap that time, as it was a give to Hiram Wallington, and Wallington hit back for a loss of about 3, maybe 4 on the play. Yeah, the Rangers that time decided, hey, we want to be in the backfield. Let's get back there and just meet whoever has the football. So second down and 14 now, coming up on 3:10 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Unruh is your quarterback for the Indians. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Looking to pass. Now he's going to step up in the pocket. Looks to tuck and run. He's going to get to the outside, and it's going to get inside the 20-yard line. Good job that time to make that quick decision to tuck and run and pick up some positive yardage.
Good job by Spencer. Had an open field there, Adam. Made a good run. Let's say 3rd down, 3rd and 5 for the Indians.
So let's call it a long 5, short 6 here for ICC, as the chain game was kind of moving back and forth on where they wanted to officially spot the football. ICC trailing 20-0, 2:45 and counting to go here in the 3rd quarter. Northwest with the lead. Unruh looking back to the sidelines, getting the play call. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. That looks like Hiram Wallington in the backfield with Spencer. Pressure coming. Picked up nicely that time by the Indians. Now Unruh looking to run. Now throws it up the field, and it's in and out of the hands of the Rangers. Nearly picked off that time. And it's going to bring up a 4th down situation. And, Jim, if you're the Indians, you got to think, actually they're going to send in the kicking unit here, as there's a player down for the Rangers. Injury timeout on the field. We're going to take it with them. Your score, Northwest 20, ICC nothing. Back with more right after this.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
Did you know your child's eyes can be checked as young as 6 months of age? They do not have to know their letters or even be able to talk in order to receive a comprehensive eye exam. Your eye doctor can tell you many things just by looking at them. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide proper diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your eye appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, out of the timeout. 2:25 to play here. Still attending to the young man from Northwest. Hopefully no serious injury on the field right now. Maybe just kind of rung his bell a little bit as they're attending to him there. ICC trailing 20-0 with 2:25 to go here in the third quarter of play. The Indians initially sent on the kicking unit. As it looks like now we're going to take a more extended timeout as more medical staff is coming out to look at the young man from Northwest. Actually, good to see a sign of him actually, I think, moving on the sidelines, or I saw his leg move there for a second. So we'll take another timeout and be back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.
$2.99 for a car hop classic. What a steal.
Steal. That's a heist. Put this on.
Oh, disguise.
I don't think I can eat in this.
It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a Slinger Plus Tots for $2.99. Try it today. Sonic's Double Stuffed Oreo Waffle Cone. Made from Oreo wafers. Layered with sweet Oreo cream, real ice cream, and Oreo cookie pieces. Talk about Oreo overload. Try one before they're gone.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Nah, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocados, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done. Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that. Strictly with the Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
That is, for me, one of the greatest attributes about ICC, because it was challenging. It's still challenging in the classroom, but the classes are small enough where you know the teacher by name, the teacher knows you by name, and you're not just another number. The teachers you can talk to them, and they know you, and they know kind of what your needs are, where you struggle in class, where you excel in class, and they give you office hours, and you can go by at any point in time. And I know I had a friend at one point, and her grandmother had passed away, and she had a test the next morning, and the teacher said, well, meet me up here at 9 o'clock at night. And that's just something that you get at ICC that you won't get anywhere else.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just once again, kind of a somber or quiet moment here in the stadium as they're attending to the young man from Northwest on the field down right now. We did want to bring you back. 20-0 is your score. 2:25 to go here in the third quarter. ICC was driving. It's going to be a 4th and long situation. I think this is.
I think it's Justin Jackson.
Jim, let me turn your microphone on there.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think it's number 5, Justin Jackson, defensive lineman for the Rangers, that is down right now being looked at. Real quick, let's give you some Renaissance Bank scoreboard update throughout the league of games going on tonight. Holmes leading Kahoma. That's in the third quarter, 20-12. East Mississippi just scored, got the 2-point conversion. They take a 14-7 lead over Northeast. And Jones, no problem with East Central in the fourth quarter. They lead 45-14. So still looking at that young man on the field right now for the Rangers. We're going to step away one more time and take a few more commercial breaks and hopefully be back with some good news here from Fulton. ICC trailing Northwest 20-0, 2:25 to go in the third quarter.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
Did you know your child's eyes can be checked as young as 6 months of age? They do not have to know their letters or even be able to talk in order to receive a comprehensive eye exam. Your eye doctor can tell you many things just by looking at them. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide proper diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your eye appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
So my name's Lakin Jones. I went here in August of 2015. I just recently graduated in May of 2017. While I was here, I was studying pre-occupational therapy, but I eventually changed to communication. The application process to Itawamba was great. I mean, they told me everything I needed and what I needed to do, and if I was ever confused, I knew the admissions office or student affairs was just one call away. So coming to ICC, just transferring to where I am now, which is Mississippi State, I was able to apply for so many more scholarships, and a university became affordable, which as before it would have never been something that I could have done. Being a transfer student, and if you are in Phi Theta Kappa, which is our honor society, you are guaranteed for several thousand more dollars of scholarships than if you just went straight to a university. But through building my resume and making connections and really falling in love with MSU and committing to going there, they actually offered me a full tuition scholarship. Hardly anyone knows who they are or what they want to do with their life at 18, 19, or even 20 years old. And so when I went to ICC, I had a little bit more attention and a little bit more time to find myself and to learn what I liked and what I don't like, and what I'm good at and what I'm not really good at. So with that, I really learned who I was and my dreams.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just a quick, brief break in between our commercials as the ambulance has been called to the field and just arrived here on campus as number 5 for the Rangers. That is number 5 is Justin Jackson that is being looked at on the field. Hopefully this is just precautionary measures for that young man right there. He has had an outstanding night tonight for the Rangers. 20-0 is your score right now. Northwest with the lead over the Indians. There's 2:25 to go here in the third quarter of play. So we're going to take another break and try to hopefully get everything taken care of here for Justin. Hopefully, as we said, he's okay, as both teams have been on the knee for a large majority of this time, and you see some of his teammates starting to stir on the sidelines as well. 20-0 is your score. Northwest, number 5 team in the country, leading the Indians with 2:25 to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs, and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion, or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton, or online davisfordsales.com.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Now, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula.
Jalapeno.
No way. Avocados, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done. Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese. Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that. Strictly with a Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.
Did you know your child's eyes can be checked as young as 6 months of age? They do not have to know their letters or even be able to talk in order to receive a comprehensive eye exam. Your eye doctor can tell you many things just by looking at them. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide proper diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your eye appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the young man from Northwest, number 5, Justin Jackson still being looked at. The emergency responders are here at the field right now. Of course, we don't have an update, don't want to speculate on anything, but we do hope this is just precautionary measures here. Of course, you can never be too careful when you're dealing with certain injuries, and so hopefully that young man will be okay. As we have had an extended break here, it's 2:25 to go in the third quarter. 20-0 is your score. Northwest leading ICC. Let's give you some scores from around the league. If we talked about a few other ones, we'll continue to talk about them here. It's in the third quarter. Holmes leading Coahoma 20-12. East Mississippi leading Northeast 14-7. And Jones pretty much taking care of East Central. They're up 45-20. That's in the fourth quarter. Of course, your score here 20-0 in the third quarter. Let's take a look at some other scores. Of course, these scores being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. RenaissanceBank.com. And we'll take a look at some NFL scores. Houston leading Miami right now, 14-10. That's in the second quarter with 2 minutes left to play. NBA action, my Detroit Pistons go to 4-0 in the year with a 110-103 lead or win over Cleveland.
Really?
Yes, sorry about that. Yes.
How about that?
Yes, sorry about that, Jim. I had your microphone
You don't
off
want me
again.
on my, that's okay.
Yeah, no. And now they are getting that young man off the field. You hear an applause from everybody at the stadium right now. So great moment to see them, and hopefully he is okay. A little football action going on. West Virginia up 51-14 over Baylor. And that's Georgia Southern over App State 24-7. Both those games in the third quarter. So those are some Renaissance Bank scoreboard updates. And the situation at hand right now, ICC trailing Northwest 20-0. And the player being taken off the field right now is Justin Jackson, a freshman here for the Rangers. And he is waving his hand in the air.
That's a good sign,
giving a thumbs up. So that's a very good sign there for Justin. And our thoughts, our prayers are with Justin right now, as hopefully, as we said, this is just more of a precautionary measure as he has been taken off the field right now. So the officials are going to talk things over. You saw Coach Sean Cannon, some of the other coaches here from ICC going over to be with that young man as he is being helped to the field. Also the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi doing a great job coming out there, taking care of things as well. And let's give credit, Jim. In those situations, you never like these situations, but the emergency responders responding quickly to the field here tonight.
Adam, they did a great job. And, of course, you have to be safe, and they strap him in thinking he might have a neck injury, and we're just speculating. We don't know. We hope and pray the young man's okay. Super job by the administration here, super job by the police, the ambulance getting here, and hopefully the young man's fine. The referees are letting the players now warm up because we had a stoppage of play for about 20 minutes.
Yep.
And it's cold, it's raining, so he's letting the players warm up now, and we're going to resume in just a minute.
And the Indians did send the kicking unit on during that break, and it looks like they are going to stay with that here, as it looks like Caleb Comer will be on to attempt the kick. We'll see where they eventually spot the ball in this situation, as it's going to be Spencer Unruh, the holder, and it appears that this will be a 35-yard attempt here. And so Caleb Comer will be on to attempt the kick here. So 4th down and 6. Comer awaiting the snap. Snaps high, the kick is up, and the kick is blocked. And the Rangers are going to scoop this one. And, I thought they were going to score. They dropped the football. Now they pick it up. And it's going to be tackle made there by Spencer Unruh.
Good job by Spencer. Didn't give up on the play.
Did not give up on the play. And I tell you what, Jim, if it wasn't for a wet football, that was going to be another return for a touchdown. But the Rangers come in, get the block, and return it across midfield. And it's, Jim, as much as I hate to say it, it's just been the Rangers' night tonight.
No doubt about it. And good hustle by the Rangers. Had a stoppage of play for 20 minutes. They made the big play here. 1st and 10, Rangers, the ball's at ICC's 49-yard line. They have a 20-0 lead. I feel like they're going to run the football and run the clock here.
Yeah, 2:06 to play in the third quarter after that long delay. We appreciate everyone staying with us right here on Let's Go ICC TV, as well as ESPN 95.1 The Fan. That is going to be the case. A handoff in the backfield. He's going to break off a tackle now, gets to the outside, trying to get to the corner, uses his speed, gets across the 20-yard line, and a big run that time. That's by the other number 5, DeMarcus Jones, coming in. He's listed as a wide receiver, lining up at running back that time, and picks up a chunk.
First time DeMarcus Jones carried the ball tonight. And a good run by DeMarcus Jones. 1st and 10, Northwest at the 29-yard line of ICC.
So it'll be a first down and 10 now here for the Rangers, trying to build on this 20-0 lead here over the Indians. The winner of this game will advance on to the playoffs next week at Jones. This is going to be Jones one more time, and he's going to get the ball out across the 25 down to about the 24-yard line. And the Rangers moving it down now, knocking on the door, trying to maybe put this game away here.
And running some clock at them on the ground, running some clock. 2nd and 5, Northwest. Minute 20 left in the third period. Northwest 20, ICC 0.
2nd down and 5 is the situation here for the Rangers. Give is going to be to the running back one more time, trying to get to the outside, and is being tripped up from behind. Good job on the pursuit from the backside that time by number 27, Kenneth Martin, as that was Jones one more time on the carry.
Jones got the first down, Adam. 1st and 10 Rangers. Ball's at the 16-yard line of ICC. A minute left until the third period's over. 20-0 Northwest.
Ball is on the 16-yard line here for the Rangers. New running back in the game here for Northwest. And it's going to be a handoff, keeping it on the ground, this time up the middle, and it's just going to be that old rugby scrum up the middle, and it's going to go for a positive gain of about 2, maybe 3 on the play, actually giving him maybe a solid 4 on the play. And so now the Rangers just once again just trying to pound this thing out. Yes, they'll have to get the snap off as there's about 4 seconds between the game clock and the play clock. So the Rangers will have to snap it one more time here in the third quarter. And the handoff going to go to Shepard, I believe, off the left side, and that's going to be dropped at about the 11-yard line, and that should do it here for the third quarter of play.
Adam Shepard played quarterback last year at Houston High School. You've heard his name a lot.
So that's going to do it here for the third quarter. ICC trailing Northwest 20-0. The defense has got to get a stop here. The Rangers trying to put this one away as we'll come back with the fourth quarter of play with Northwest leading it 20-0. Back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
$2.99 for a car hop classic. What a steal.
Steal. That's a heist. Put this on.
Oh, disguise.
I don't think I can eat in this.
It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a Slinger Plus Tots for $2.99. Try it today. Sonic's Double Stuffed Oreo Waffle Cone. Made from Oreo wafers. Layered with sweet Oreo cream, real ice cream, and Oreo cookie pieces. Talk about Oreo overload. Try one before they're gone.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
And welcome back as we start the fourth quarter of play. A 3rd down and 5 situation here for the Rangers. Give is up the middle, and he's going to get out to the 10-yard line, so gain of about 1. So it will be a 4th down and 5 situation here for the Rangers. And, Jim, the way the defense has played tonight for the Rangers, you know they're going to go for it here on 4th down, especially being this deep in their own territory. And I tell you what, conversion downs have been the friend of the Rangers tonight.
You're right, Adam. 4th down, 4th and 4, going for it at ICC's 10-yard line. Big play for our defense.
So 4th down and 4. The Rangers looking to the sideline as they change the play. 14-25 and counting here in the fourth quarter. The Rangers leading 20-0. Trying to build on that lead here. Snap. Indians bring the pressure, and the slant route is there. A whole lot of contact, and yes, a late flag, but probably the correct call that time, Mr. Jim, as the flag came in late, but the Indians were draped all across the back of the receiver.
It's pass interference on us, no doubt about it.
And that's just been the tell of the tape tonight, Mr. Jim, when the Indians have had a chance to make something good happen, come up with a stop, maybe even start driving the ball down the field. They've shot themselves in the foot so many times. I don't know if they got a foot to shoot anymore.
1st and goal. Northwest are going to put the ball at I'd say around the 5-yard line, Adam.
So it will be a 1st and goal situation now here for the Rangers on a night where the brakes are beating the boys, but let's give credit where credit due. The Rangers is also taking advantage of every situation as well. So 1st and goal, the ball is going to be inside the 5. Handoff is going to be to the outside corner, and he's going to lower his head and get in the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers.
Good run by Perkins. Your score now is 26-0. Northwest up, 14-11 left into the ball game.
Got an Indian shaking up on the field. I believe that's Dalton Combs that was shaking up on the play. 26 14-0 now is the score. 14-11 to go in the contest as Combs is going to be looked at here. We'll keep it here. Hopefully he'll be able to get up on his own power in this situation as he's being looked at right now on the field, an injury timeout. Let's take a look at some of these scores throughout the league. And nothing seems to have changed so far in the contest, throughout the other contest, I should say. This is in the fourth quarter. Holmes leading Coahoma 20-12. East Mississippi still holding on to a 14-7 lead over Northeast. That was after the Tigers took a 7-6 lead over East Mississippi. And then it's in the fourth quarter, 45-20. East Central with the lead over, Jones with the lead over East Central. Good to see Dalton able to come off the field on his own power, actually jog off that time.
Yeah, good to see this.
So we'll be awaiting this extra point attempt here for the Rangers. They lead at 26-0, trying to make it 27 on this extra point attempt. Rain starting to fall once again here in Fulton, as it's pretty much rained all night, just a little bit heavier right now. Awaiting the snap. It's a little high and back, and the kick, though, is up, and the kick is good. 27-0. Northwest with the lead here over the Indians. We'll take a timeout and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready for a First American National Bank kickoff here from the Rangers. They lead at 27-0. 14-11 to play here in the contest. And if the Indians want to start getting back in this one, Jim, it's going to have to start with a good return here.
Adam, we got a long way to go. Need to keep hustling. Need to find a way to be positive here and get some good yardage.
And this driving kick is going to be over the head of the return group, and it's going to roll into the end zone. Jim, that is such a valuable weapon when you have a kicker that can consistently put it in the end zone and make you have to, have a long field to deal with each time.
Adam, the field position, you made a good point here earlier in the ball game. They have controlled the field position all day with their kicking game, with their return game, and we've been behind the 8 ball, starting our drives at our 10 and 15-yard line, and they consistently have started their drives 35 and 40-yard line.
The Rangers have 61 plays for 280 yards. ICC 61 plays for 254. So this is going to be Unruh still in at quarterback. Gets the snap, looking to throw. Looks for Thomas. The pass was a little low, but Thomas able to go down and get it, and it is going to be ran out of bounds. So a good job by Jamel Thomas to adjust on that one. And Jamel could be closing in quickly on 1,000 yards receiving. We'll try to see where he was coming into this game versus where he is tonight and get you those stats here in a moment. Second down and 6. This is going to be a handoff, and that's going to be stumbling forward for the Indians. Was that Dinkins that time, or was it?
I think it's Wadlington.
Yes, it was Wadlington on the carry.
Adam, possession down, 3rd and 4 for Indians. Ball's at our own. They mark it at the 32-yard line. 3rd down, 3rd and 4. As we mentioned, 13:30 left in the ball game. Northwest 27, ICC 0.
And it's going to keep it on the ground one more time. Wadlington lowered his head, but a good job at stacking him up at the line of scrimmage and dropped him to the turf. All right, so Jamel had 836 yards coming into the game tonight. And we'll try to see how many yards he has receiving so far.
Adam, Northwest stopped us, and we're going to punt the ball. Hayden Franklin's going to punt. We've got the ball at our own 34-yard line, 4th down, 4th and 2.
Well, Thomas, not as big as nice as I thought. He's got 4 receptions for only 50 yards. So 4th down and 2, high snap. Able to climb the ladder and go get it. This time a booming kick, fair catch called and taken at about the 31-yard line is where the Rangers will have it. It'll be 1st down and 10. And the Rangers will have it, leading 27-0 with 12:45 to play here in the fourth quarter. And Jim, as we talked about, it's just been one of those nights where the breaks have beaten the boys. A pick 6, and then a pass that clearly hit the ground, popped up in the air, returned for a touchdown. So technically 2 pick-six on the night for the Rangers. So just one of those nights where, the Indians would get something good going. They would have a penalty, and the Indians had the Rangers in 4th and 11, 2 penalties. They went for it on 4th and 1, eventually cashed in on that for a touchdown just before halftime to take a 13-0 lead. So you're looking at about 14 points difference, or maybe even 21 points difference in this contest right now off just some miscues. There's the Indians in the backfield, a stop and a tackle for a loss, and that Indian defense not going away quietly into the night.
I like that, Adam. I mean, let's be honest. 12 minutes left in the ball game. We're down 27-0. Our defense is still hustling, playing with pride out there. I like it.
So a tackle for the loss of about 4 on the play brings us a 2nd down and 14 situation here for the Rangers. Northwest will be happy to continue to let this clock roll in this situation, not get in a hurry here. Play action. Going to drag route to the tight end, covered up nicely, but a good job of just finding the outside corner, and it's going to take it and go for the 1st down and then some. Good play call that time by the Rangers.
Good job. He found Travis Tucker, freshman from Senatobia, a transfer from Tulane, Adam. Ran a good pattern. Free played very steady tonight at quarterback, found him. 1st down, Northwest.
Yeah, Free with one of his better performances of the year tonight, and coming into clutch time for the Rangers, because if you win, you're in the playoffs, and the Rangers, the number 5 team in the country, trying to take care of business and do that. Just that. Handoff is going to be in the backfield. The Indians hit him and stack him up for a loss. That was number 50 on the tackle for the Indians. That's going to be Cortavius Ivy, another one of those sophomores coming in, possibly playing one of their final games of their career here at ICC.
Good job by Ivy. Good hustle. Knocked him down to the line of scrimmage. Matter of fact, lost a yard. 2nd and 11. Northwest has the ball. They're on 43-yard line. 11:20 left into the ball game. Northwest 27, ICC 0.
So the Rangers come to the line of scrimmage. Look, they got a new quarterback in the game as well. Handoff. And going to be to the outside. That's going to be Jones. And Jones is going to be hit and maybe tackled for a loss. Let's see if they give him back to the original line of scrimmage. Yes, they do. New quarterback in the game for the Rangers. That's going to be number 10, Robert. I can't see. Jim's too dark. Wilkie. So no gain on the carry there. And the Rangers looking at a 3rd down and 11.
Running clock, Adam. They're just running the clock, keeping the ball on the ground.
And so it'll be 3rd and 11. Inside 11 minutes to play now, 10:45 to be exact, here in the 4th quarter. Indians bringing pressure up the middle. Quarterback drolls back and was trying to set up a screen. Good play call that time. Just could not quite get the ball away as the Indians had pressure. Caused him to throw it short to be a 4th and 11 situation, and now the Rangers sending the punting unit onto the field.
Good job by our defense, Adam. Stood up, made 3 stops there, forced them to punt the football, get the ball back. We still got 10.5 minutes left in the ball game.
So this will be a punting situation here for the Rangers. ICC's got a full house on that line of scrimmage. Watkins back to receive. High snap. The kick is up and nearly blocked again. A spiraling kick, and it's going to be bobbled and then reeled in at about the 15, maybe the 14. They're going to give him the 15-yard line. Jim, I'll tell you what, that punter, man, they're the size of a Buick, as he was able to squeeze that one through and with a lot of pressure and give a beautiful punt that time.
Wilk has been solid. The backup quarterback's the punter. Left footer has been solid all night for Northwest.
So the Indians, who have had to have a long field all night tonight, one of Coach Sean Cannon's keys to victory was going to be the kicking game tonight, forcing one team to drive the length of the field, and that's what the Rangers have done tonight as well. So now ICC will come out with 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Running back in the backfield, I believe that's going to be Huddleston. Unruh looking to throw. Has a man, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds that time. It's looking for Thomas. It was actually underthrown, so it was a good thing that ball went out of bounds. If not, that could have been another pick-6 opportunity for the Rangers. So second down and 10 now here for the Indians. They trail 27-0, 10:25 to go here in the 4th quarter. Remind you, next Thursday, basketball will be coming your way here on Let'sGoICCTV.com, as ICC will host Lawson State. Unruh waiting the snap, gets it. Pressure coming now. Is going to try to tuck and run. He's going to tuck it now, juke his way past the 20-yard line. The ball came free, and the Rangers have recovered.
Been one of those nights, Adam. Turnovers are going their way.
When it rains, it pours, no pun intended, and it has poured on the Indians tonight. Unruh just trying to make that second effort to find that first down. Ball popped free, and the Rangers fall on top of it one more time. And it's just the breaks have beaten the boys, and you can't have that when you play the number 5 team in the country.
You can't. And Unruh was trying to make a football play. He broke one tackle, trying to break another tackle, and just got out of line there and fumbled the football.
So with 10:15 to go here in the fourth quarter, 27-0, the Rangers will come from the sideline. And so it'll be a first down and 10 situation here for the Rangers, a chance to really put this game away if they can put more points on the board here. And the give is up the middle, and it's going to be back to the original line of scrimmage. No gain on the play for the Rangers.
Adam Wilkie's back in at quarterback, and this does not bother Northwest. They're running the clock. They got a big lead. They're going to keep the ball on the ground and chop up that clock.
So now it'll be a second down and 10 situation as Mr. Jim mentioned. The clock continuing to roll here. 9:50 to play in the fourth quarter. Northwest with a 27-0 lead here over your Indians. Once again, handoff in the backfield. Going to try to get to the outside. That's Shepard. Shepard just runs over a guy and into the end zone. Big-time run there by Shepard of 24 yards for the touchdown. He was running like a man possessed.
Good-looking athlete. As we mentioned, played quarterback at Houston High School. Last year's playing a little tailback tonight from Northwest. Good run, good blocking. 33-0 Northwest here in the fourth quarter.
And that one right there, Mr. Jim, pretty much puts this game on ice for the Indians. Would have been a miraculous comeback with it down by 27, but instead now trailing 33, awaiting the extra point here to possibly make it 34. The snap is a little behind the holder. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 34-0, Northwest with the lead here over the Indians. We'll take a timeout and be back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back out of the timeout after that 24-yard touchdown run, 34-0 now. The Rangers with the lead, getting set for another First American National Bank kickoff here from Northwest. And as we talked about, he's been solid 10 and off tonight as he's forced the Indians pretty much each time a touchback, except for maybe 2. So winning this First American National Bank kick is going to be a driving kick, and this time I jinxed him. It only goes to the 5-yard line. ICC trying to finally get a return up the middle and across the 30-yard line, and that was a big-time hit there at the end of that one. And that was Davis on the return, so the Indians will have it now, first down and 10. Jim, probably their best starting position, at least in the second half, if not all night.
You're right, Adam. You know, they've had field position all night. They played very well tonight. They've been the better football team tonight, let's be honest.
They have.
They've caught some breaks. We've given them some opportunities, but they've taken advantage of the breaks and opportunities. And I want us to play for pride right now. Yes, it's 34-0, 9:31 left in the ball game, but let's go down and get a score.
This first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. A little delay. This is going to be a handoff. This is going to be Hiram Wallington who bounces it forward out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play for the freshman out of Oxford.
Good job by Wallington. We think he's a special running back. Got 4 yards in, Adam. Second down, 2nd and 6.
So as Jim mentioned, second down and 6. Clock rolling here, 9:10 to play in this contest. And for the Indians, this will be the final game of the season, barring a comeback of biblical proportions.
No doubt about that, Adam.
As the Indians take their time sending the play in from the sideline, Spencer Unruh is your quarterback. Looks like Keegan Huddleston and Hiram Wallington is in the backfield. And it is going to be a give to Wallington, who's now going to try to bounce it in reverse field. He's going to try to get to the outside, gets a block, has the first down, now to the 50, lowers his shoulder and gets out to near the 45-yard line. Big boy run that time by Hiram Wallington.
Reversed this field, picked up a block from his wide receiver. Good run, good blocking. First down, Indians.
So it'll be a first down here for ICC as you see Wallington zipping his way across traffic and moving the ball up the field. A good run there for Hiram Waddington. So back to live action now. It's a 1st down and 10 situation. Ball is at the 45-yard line for the Indians. ICC trying to put some points on the board. Unruh zips this one out and in and out of the hands of the receiver that time. One of those that hit him in the numbers. Got to reel those in, Jim.
Got to. Good pass for Unruh. Bradford just couldn't hold on to it, Adam. 2nd down, 2nd and 10. Indians. The ball's at the 45 Northwest. 8:12 left in the ball game. Northwest 34, ICC 0.
So 2nd down and 10 now. Unruh, your quarterback, 2 receivers here on the near side of the field, 1 on the far side, 2 running backs in the backfield. That's Waddington and Huddleston. Thomas at the bottom of your screen. Austin Watkins also down here. And it's going to be a handoff to number 9. And somehow he weaved his way through traffic to just get back to the line of scrimmage as there was a whole host of Rangers in the backfield. He kind of just zigzagged his way through. There is a player down for the Rangers, but he's able to get up on his own. So a good job there for the Rangers by number 52. And I don't know if he knows where he is right now, Mr. Jim, as he was walking towards the ICC sideline. And so he will be taken off the field there as that's number 58 for the Rangers, Gilbert. And he good to see him get up, but Jim, he's in la-la land right now.
He might not be playing anymore tonight.
Yeah. So no gain on the play that time for Waddington, who has gone over the 100-yard rushing mark this evening. Unruh looking to throw, locks in on his man, now zips it downfield. One-on-one opportunity here, adjusting back to the football and just could not haul that one in.
Good defensive coverage. Good pass, though, Adam. Just couldn't reel it in.
So this will bring out the punting unit here with a 4th down and 10 situation. 7:45 and counting in this contest. It'll be a Little Caesars punt here for the Indians. The fastest pizza in Fulton just got faster thanks to the new Little Caesars mobile app. Just download the app from your favorite app store, set up your profile, enter all the necessary information, then build your own pizza, pay for it from the phone, and by the time you get to 1405 South Adams Street, it'll be ready waiting on you. High booming kick into the night here in Fulton is going to hit and roll. ICC's going to try to get down to it and just can't get to it as it rolls into the end zone. A nice punt that time by Hayden Franklin. Just couldn't quite find the Jets enough to down it and force the Rangers into a long field situation. And once again, Mr. Jim, that's kind of been the tale of the tape tonight. The Rangers can go down. They'll down the football at the 1. ICC just can't get to it in time, and it's brought back out to the 20.
You're right, Adam. The kicking game's been very big tonight. No doubt about it. 7:36 left in the ball game. Northwest 34, ICC 0.
So it'll be a 1st down and 10 here for the Rangers. The ball will be at the 20-yard line. We won't see the Rangers work with much pace here this possession, as they'll more than likely keep it on the ground and try to run this thing out with 7:36 to play. They're up 34-0 here of the Indians. But one thing you do want to see out of the Indians, you do want to see them still continue to fight and play defense. Handoff in the backfield, hit and dropped, and that's what we was just talking about, Jim, coming out and making some plays.
Good job by the defensive line and linebackers coming up. Stop them. Lost yardage there, Adam. Looked like LaKendrick Jones, the freshman for Independence, made the play. You mentioned the loss of 2, 2nd down, 2nd and 12.
So the clock continued to tick here, coming up on about 7 minutes to play in the contest. 2nd down and 12 is the situation, as Mr. Jim just mentioned, here for the Rangers. They lead 34-0, the number 5 team in the country, trying to punch their ticket to the playoffs and looking pretty good to do so right now. Awaiting the snap, and it is there. The give is going to be up the middle. No, excuse me, the quarterback is going to keep it this time, trying to get to the outside corner. Still dancing around and is going to dive forward for a positive pickup. Jim, very smart play that time. The quarterback easily could have ran that one out of bounds. Instead, just stopped and let the defense kind of adjust to him, and they kept the ball in bounds and keeping the clock rolling.
Good job by Wilke. As you mentioned, Adam. Got some positive yardage. 3rd down, 3rd and let's call it 7, but the clock's still running. We're under 6.5 minutes. 34-0 is all Northwest right now.
Yeah, the Rangers letting the play clock get all the way down as low as they can before they snap it. And getting the play from the sideline, 12 seconds on the play clock. There's 6:15 and counting here in the contest. So a 3rd down and 6. And it's going to be a handoff to number 16, and he's going to be hit and dropped for a loss. And that Indians defense staying after it.
Good job by the defense. Good job forcing a punt here, Adam.
And so it will be a 4th and long, 4th and 9 situation. So the punting unit will come on here for the Rangers, and they have done extremely well tonight kicking the football. And it looks like the Indians will not have anybody back to return this kick here. They might try to just sell out and try to block it.
Looks like that's what we're going to do. I don't see anybody back for the kick. And
so now
there's
Rangers,
11 guys up front. You're right.
The Rangers sending in someone late in this situation. So ICC, no one back to return this Little Caesars kick. And delay of game, not a bad idea by the Rangers to let more time run off the clock, take the delay of game, and back them up here. So back them up 5 yards. So it'll be a 4th down and 14 situation now here for the Rangers. And so basically just milking the clock as much as they could there on that 4th down play.
You're right, Adam. 5:21 left in the ball game. Northwest 34, ICC 0. Now we got a man going back for the punt.
Yeah, the Rangers are going to split someone out wide now. The snap is back. It's a good one. The kick, once again, nearly blocked, but a good job by the punter for Northwest to be able to get that one downfield, and it's going to be down. Man, what a weapon he's been tonight for the Rangers.
Good job, Wilkie. Another good punt off his left foot. Rolled all the way to the 43 of ICC. 1st and 10 Indians. 5:10 left in the ball game. Northwest 34, ICC 0.
We do appreciate everyone watching here on Let'sGoICCTV.com, as well as tuning in on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. We do want to remind you can listen to South Tillow football each Friday night here on 95.1. You can also hear ICC Sports Update twice a day here as well. So 5:10 to play. ICC trailing 34-0. Unruh is your quarterback. He's going to drop this one out to Waddington. Waddington is going to get up the field, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 49-yard line. Trying to cut back that time, just did not have his footing underneath him. So a nice play there. Hiram playing in one of his best games. Of course, he's from that Oxford area, so out in that Northwest area, wanting to come out and have an impressive night. He's done so far. 10-yard gain on the play. So 1st down and 10 here for the Indians. Unruh looking to pass. He's going to zip this one over, and Jamel Thomas hauls that one in. And Thomas is going to be hit and knocked down near the 25-yard line. A good-looking pass that time.
Good pass. All the way down to the 26-yard line. Adam, that's a plus 20 yards on the pass.
So the Indians picking it up in chunks here, trying to see if they can put together a scoring drive in the contest. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Waddington in at running back. Unruh is there. Jamel Thomas wide open for the touchdown. Just missed it that time.
Good job by Unruh. Good job by Jamel Thomas. Play with pride, Adam. Touchdown, Indians.
Yeah, Jamel Thomas was wide open. A defensive mistake that time by the Rangers. One of the very few mistakes they have made tonight. And ICC put some points on the boards with 4:28 to play here. And that was a 26-yard touchdown reception to Jamel Thomas. So 4:28 to play here, awaiting this Caleb Comer extra point. Snap is a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 34-7. ICC trailing the Rangers. 4:28 to play here. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here, and it's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as your score out of the timeout is 34-7 after that touchdown pass to Jamel Thomas. He now has 6 catches for 98 yards. I think you needed right around 166, maybe 170 to eclipse that 1,000-yard receiving. So if he's going to do it, he's going to do it in a hurry. So getting set for this First American National Bank kick here from the Indians. The Rangers are lining up to anticipate an onside kick. It looks like that's what we're going to get here out of the Indians. And instead, they're just going to pop it up, and it's going to be taken at the 20-yard line by the Rangers. Going to try to pick up a block, goes to the middle of the field, nothing there. Nice open field tackle, a big-time hit there on the tackle by the Indians, as that was number 36 on the play. That was Jamal Shumpert, the Itawamba HS graduate, coming up and lowering the boom.
Good hit by Shumpert. He'll be back next year playing linebacker for the Indians. As Adam mentioned, 4:22 left in the ball game. Northwest 34, ICC 7.
So it'll be a first down and 10 situation here for the Rangers, and anticipate to see a lot more running to continue to run this clock out here for Northwest. As we mentioned, the winner of this game will advance on to play Jones in the opening round of the playoffs, and the Rangers, the number 5 team in the country, looks like they're going to do that tonight. So first down and 10. Rangers coming out on offense, and they are going to hand it off, keep it on the ground, and it's going to be a rush in the backfield and hit, and a loss of 1 on the play, so that Indians defense not going quietly into the night.
Good job by the Indians. It looked like Shumpert made the play there, Adam. In Northwest defense, ICC knows that Northwest is going to run the ball right now, but they're teeing off, making good plays, hustling, showing a lot of character tonight late in this ball game.
Second down and 11 now here for the Rangers. 3:55 and counting before this one is final. We remind you to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank postgame report here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, as well as Let'sGoICCTV.com. Rangers once again letting the play clock get down to about 5 seconds before they snap the football. Handoff in the backfield, and it's going to be hit, and the ball's come free. And, of course, the Rangers fall on top of it.
Unbelievable.
That kind of just wraps up the night there, Mr. Jim.
And fell on top of it for another yard gain, by the way.
Yeah. So, and I'm not trying to be negative in any sense. It's just, it's to the point now where you just see the Rangers can really do no wrong tonight.
Third down, 3rd and 5 for the Rangers. Clock running, 3:15 left in the ball game. 34-7, Northwest over the Indians.
The Indians defense needs to see if they can get a stop here and maybe force them into another punting situation. ICC's been close a couple of times tonight to blocking one of those punts. Just have not been able to come up with it just yet. 3rd down and 5 here for the Rangers. Keep it on the ground. It's going to be up the middle, and it's going to be hit and stopped around the 40-yard line. They're going to actually mark him to the 39. So it'll be a 4th down and short situation, and Wilson on the kicking unit here for the Rangers.
Good job by our defense. We'll get the ball back again, Adam. Defense is still hustling here in the 4th quarter. I like it.
So ICC sending on the Austin Watkins to set back to return this Little Caesars punt. The Rangers kind of just spreading out this Indians defensive front here. And so they're going to let this play clock run down as far as they can. Pressure coming, and this booming kick is away and out of bounds. And so the Indians bring in pressure that time and picked up nicely by the Rangers. Forced that kick to go out of bounds. Let's see where the officials are going to mark it, as it was about 10 yards out of bounds, and they're actually standing at the 32 right now. Would have thought that one would have been more closer to the 40 than the 30. So a break there for the Rangers, as ICC will have it 1st down and 10 from the 32. This first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. For all your insurance needs, give Joey a call at 862-9340. That's 862-9340. Or stop by and see him at 710 South Adams Street right here in Fulton. 2:08 to play. The Rangers with a 34-7 lead here over the Indians. Spencer Unruh set to throw, and it's over the middle, and just behind him, but in and out of the hands of Jim. That's one of those you've got to haul in if you're McLeod.
You know, it's on the wrong shoulder, but he's still got to catch that ball. Unruh threw it down the middle, had a chance to get some good yardage. Go back and let's do it again.
So now it'll be 2nd down and 10. Clock stop with 2:03 to play here in the 4th quarter. 34-7 is the score. Rangers with the lead. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Looks like Hiram Waddington is the running back there for the Indians. Spencer Unruh is still your quarterback. ICC getting the play from the sideline. Northwest making some adjustments defensively as well. Jim, we talked about the play tonight, but it's been that defensive effort from Northwest that has just been impressive all night long. Unruh looking to throw. That ball batted around, and it's actually caught by Unruh. So Unruh completed the pass to himself for a loss.
And he wanted to throw it again, but he knew he couldn't.
Yeah, so that ball batted around. Spencer Unruh found it that time, and one of those, just the adrenaline pumping, and you try to make a play, and that pass complete for a loss on the play of about 5, maybe 6. A little bit of trivia for you, Mr. Jim. The first pass that Brett Favre ever completed in the NFL was to himself. So that was that situation there as well. So that one goes for a loss of 6 on the play.
But Spencer still gets a completion there.
Yeah, he does.
To himself.
Gets the completion rate higher, the yardage 6 yards less. McLeod is in motion. Unruh looking to throw. Sets up the screen pass, and it is complete to Wallington, but there are the Rangers to sniff that one out. And, Jim, that's a great example of that defense that the Rangers have. You look at this Ranger team, they've been built around their defense all season, and tonight shining again.
Adam, like you mentioned, Northwest has played great defense all night. 1:30 left in this ball game. Northwest 34, ICC 7. ICC's punting the football.
And so the Indians will be on to attempt this Little Caesars punt here. Hayden Franklin has been busy tonight. He did have a bad snap that went over his head and eventually led to a Rangers touchdown. Snap's a good one. Rangers not really bringing any pressure. They're going to kick it back, and it is going to be cleared out, and the ball is going to roll and is going to be down at about the 36-yard line is where the Rangers will have it with 1:05 to play here. And, Jim, you got to think the Rangers are going to look across the field, see if the Indians tip their cap, and maybe kneel this thing out.
I agree, Adam, and what a good football game. You know, a lot of breaks went Northwest's way, but Northwest is the better football team tonight. They deserve this football game, but I like the way ICC hustled in the fourth quarter, never quit.
And, of course, our thoughts and prayers are with the young man that was hurt from Northwest earlier, Justin Jackson. It was a good sign that he was waving to the crowd as he was carted off the field. Hopefully he will be okay and be able to move forward. That is going to be a snap, and it's going to be taken for a knee. Loss of about 6 on the kneel as the clock continues to roll here, and ICC not going to burn any of their timeouts. So, Jim, this is pretty much going to do it here for this one. 34-7 is your score. We will take a Renaissance Bank postgame report this evening. So it's going to be second and long as Northwest letting the clock continue to roll down here. They can probably run it down to about 12 seconds before they have to snap the football. Excuse me, 21 seconds before they have to snap the football.
Adam, still, ICC's had a very good year this year in football. 5-3, play very competitive. I'm proud of the Indians, but congratulations to Northwest. They move on to the playoffs.
And that's going to do it as both the teams walk to the field right now with 10 seconds left to play. 34-7 is your final score here from Fulton. We'll take a break and be back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let's Go ICCTV.com.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
$2.99 for a car hop classic. What a steal.
Steal. That's a heist. Put this on.
Oh, it's a disguise.
I don't think I can eat in this.
It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a Slinger Plus Tots for $2.99. Try it today. Sonic's Double Stuffed Oreo Waffle Cone. Made from Oreo wafers. Layered with sweet Oreo cream, real ice cream, and Oreo cookie pieces. Talk about Oreo overload. Try one before they're gone.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Your final score, number 5, Northwest defeats ICC 34-7. The Rangers will be the number 2 team out of the North region. They'll travel to Jones for next weekend's opening round of the playoffs. Jim, your final thoughts on the games tonight?
Adam, first of all, enjoyed this year doing the radio again with you on television and radio. Good year for the Indians. 5-3, played very solid football this year. Just came up a little short tonight. Northwest was the better football team. We didn't catch any breaks, but Northwest took advantage of our mistakes, and they played better football than we did tonight. But I'm still proud of this team. Played very well for the entire year, and just came up a little bit short. Had a chance to make the playoffs, just couldn't do it. But again, very, very impressed with the effort of our coaching staff and the football team, making some noise here when the game's over in the fourth quarter and found a way to score a touchdown. Showed a lot of character, a lot of class.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at some Sonic stats. We do want to thank Kevin Maloney for the stats tonight, the statistician extraordinaire for Northwest, if you will. So for ICC, it was Clark Mills, 14 of 25 with 2 interceptions for 139 yards. Spencer Unruh was 6 of 11 for 56 yards and a touchdown. Mills was sacked 6 times in the game. Receiving for the Indians, 6 receptions for 98 yards and 1 touchdown for Jamel Thomas. Austin Watkins had 4 catches for 35 yards. McLeod, 2 catches for 26. Bradford, 4 catches for 22. Waddington, 2 catches for 10. Brown, 1 catch for 10. And Spencer Unruh completed a pass to himself for a loss of 6. For Hiram Waddington, what a night for that young man. 22 carries, 140 yards gained, 136 was the net. He averages 6.2 yards per carry with a long of 25 yards. Dinkins had 4 carries for 21 yards. He was shaken up at halftime, so hopefully he is okay. Keegan Huddleston had 2 carries for 21 yards. Spencer Unruh, 2 carries for 17 yards. Clark Mills, 9 carries for a loss of 2 yards. Of course, those 6 sacks coming in big there. Two attempts for the team for a loss of 40. Fumbles for ICC. Clark Mills had 1. Spencer Unruh had 1. Of course, the bad snap went on the team with 1 there. Of course, the Indians on the night had 5 turnovers, and the turnover bug really bit the Indians late in the season, Mr. Jim.
No doubt about it. It cost us big tonight, Adam. You cannot do that against a good football team, and we played a good football team tonight.
For the Rangers, Free was 9 of 27 for 119 yards and a touchdown. Smith had 3 catches for 47 yards and a touchdown. Hunt, 2 catches, 21 yards. Payton, 2 catches, 19 yards. Jones, 1 catch for 16. Tucker, also 1 catch for 16 yards. Rushing the ball, Calvert, 19 attempts for 78 yards. Jones, 8 carries for 33 yards. Free had 2 carries for 26 yards. Shepard, 7 carries for 26 and a touchdown. Carson, 4 carries for 18 yards. Perkins, 5 carries, 17 yards and a touchdown. And then fumbles, 1 for the Rangers, but they did not lose it. They were able to fall back on top of that as well. Take a look at some defensive stats for the Indians. It was Martin who had a total of 13 tackles. He has played extremely well for the Indians, had 1 tackle for a loss, and it was a solo tackle as well. And then it was Ataris Moore with 8 tackles on the night. So that's pretty much our wrap-up of our Sonic stats. We're going to take a break and see if we'll be joined by Coach Sean Cannon here in the ICC Foundation broadcast booth. ICC falls to Northwest 34-7. Back with more right after this on Let's Go ICC TV and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back one last time from the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association broadcast booth. ICC falls 34-7 to number 5 Northwest to wrap up the year with a 5-4 record. Mr. Jim, a tough night for the Indians. The Rangers come in. They knew what they had to do to take care of business, and they did just that.
They did, Adam. They took advantage of our turnovers, the advantage of the field position, the advantage of our mistakes, and they made plays. They were the better football team tonight, and we know why they're number 5 in the nation. Good luck to them as they move on in the playoffs.
Take a look at some other scores throughout the conference. It was Holmes defeating Coahoma 27-14. East Mississippi took care of Northeast 26-7, and Jones defeated East Central 45-20. Of course, Jones and Northwest will meet next Saturday in the playoffs. So Coach Sean Cannon is going to spend some extra time with his sophomores and their final game tonight. And we do want to say a very special thank you to the following players for their sophomore contribution this year. Jamel Thomas, Deshaun Dinkins, B.J. Williams, Keegan Huddleston, Tay Carruthers, Austin Watkins, Spencer Unruh, Kavaris Brown, Tyrese Quinn, Cortez Davis, Cedric Bradford, Derek Pointer, Ataris Moore, Dalton Combs, Chris Shannon, Cal Morris Robinson, Rico Pickens, Trey Towns, Hayden Franklin, Cortavius Ivy, Shed Ross, Devontae Willis, Will James, Thomas Cox, and Caleb Comer, all sophomores. Of course, a couple of those are redshirt sophomores, so they might be back next season. But, Jim, a special group, a team that had battled through some up and down this year, some injuries. They did have a winning season with a 5-4 record overall, and a special tip of the cap to those sophomores.
I agree, and a good job by our coaching staff to keep them in line. And we improved throughout the year, Adam. We saw them improve. We just ran up against a really, really good, talented football team tonight. And when you make mistakes against a good team, it's hard to overcome and give Northwest credit.
This is going to be our final football broadcast of the year. Basketball will start next Thursday as ICC will host Lawson State at 5:30 and 7:30 here at the Davis Event Center. We do encourage you to come out for that as well. We'll be figuring out our radio broadcast for basketball here pretty soon. So that's going to do it for Eaton Field one final time tonight. So for Jim Ingram, Raphael Henry, Bronson Payne, Dylan Helms, Lee Adams, Kevin Maloney, and C.J. Adams is up here tonight, but he didn't do anything. I'm Adam Gore. We'll see you next time, folks, here on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan. The Indians fall 34-7 to number 5 Northwest. See you next time, folks.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.